All right. Now, either Twitch is going through it right now, or Restream fucked me, and I can't see my Twitch stream, which would be really unfortunate. But I guess even then it wouldn't necessarily matter anyway, because what was I talking about? Sorry, I feel like it's been a while. It hasn't. I did this last week, but I guess I didn't do a BBS stream last week. But that means it's been 2 weeks, which is even longer. But that feels even less so. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Point being, I can't see my Twitch stream today because the cracked setup that I usually have to do that is non-functional right now. By which I mean my iPad is out of battery because I did not charge it last night while I was reading manga. Heartbreaking, I know, but it is the world we live in. But yeah, we're back with MGS2. And this game is gonna probably take us longer than I thought it would, because I was under the impression that I would get MGS2 done in one more stream than it took us to do MGS1. And even then, getting MGS1 done in 2 streams was pretty close. But I was under the impression that I was like, oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2, it's like barely longer than 1, so it'll be 3 streams probably. Which might still be accurate, but we're 1 stream in, and we haven't even fought the first boss yet, so that's not giving me a lot of confidence. But that wouldn't be that bad anyway, because, like, I'm in no rush to get to the rest of them. If anything, the longer we take, the better chance that I'll actually fucking play these at home. I don't have to worry about college bullshit, so... But then I might have to worry about work bullshit. But, you know, might is a very strong word there, because I might just not have to do that thing I just said. Those are the overlays. Image. There we go. And now we're gonna get right back at, like, we're 3 hours in and we haven't done anything. Which means either this game is way shorter than I remember it being, or... you know? Now, where were we? Right. We've got to go back to the Stillman room to meet with Stillman. Which I believe is fastest going the other way around. Because we're in strut E, and he's in strut C. Yeah, so we want to go to the D connecting bridge. What do these boxes say? Perishable. I have an idea. Stick with me for a bit. Walk with me, walk with me. I was waiting for the guy to turn around, but he didn't seem to mind. No, take your time. I have nowhere to be. Yes, I fucking knew it. Because they were like perishable foods, and I was like, yeah, dining hall. Fucking easy, dude. Why do they even make games for people who are as smart as me?
Peter, I have sensor B.
Good. Head to the bottom of strut A.
How's your invisible bomb?
I'm looking at it, but I'm keeping my distance. How's Pliskin doing?
A few more minutes. I just got to the last strut, but there are a few enemy sentries I have to take care of.
Does it look bad, Peter?
Maybe. It's an odd one.
Yes, the upgraded sensors and just gonna see 4 freezes. So what? Right in shell once remain time. 400 seconds, 400 seconds. We get to the bottom ready now. Hey, David. We've got to fucking juice it. We've only got, what, like 6 minutes to get to that bomb? I forgot it flies downward. I didn't need to do that at all. And go. God damn, Raiden. Heavy ass feet. Okay, sensitivity. You know what? I have time. M9 bullets. Sweet. See, we still have, like, 5 whole minutes left. How do I even get to the bottom of Strut A? How do I go down? Yo, Strut A? How's that work? I thought I only went up.
Countdown has been initiated.
Yo, bottom A? Strut?
Right, get a move on. Use the elevator on the roof to get down to the bottom of strut A.
Well, thank you. I have to look up the guide for the odorless C4 part. Disappointing. Saddening, honestly. I kinda get it for one of them. What? He can't see me! God fucking damn it. Where's the elevator even at? Wait, where is it? Oh right, the fucking elevator I took to get here. Duh. Yeah, I figured.
What's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
Hey, piece of steak. Okay, so, like, to be fair to me, how the fuck was, like, really? All the way back here? You're kidding. Alright. Anyway, as I was saying, with those fucking boxes, how the hell did he see me past those? That's the whole reason I went into first person while I was hiding behind them, because I was like, just to make sure I'm not, like, crazy. He can't see me behind these, right? The answer was apparently yes. This is one of the many things I cite when I say that MGS2 is like MGS1 but worse, despite being far more advanced. Because MGS1 being top-down felt like it was inherently designed for it, and a lot of the ways that game works. But MGS2 being top-down feels like it's just MGS1 in high definition and with more cinematic camera angles, but with none that actually work as well. Because stupid shit like, you know, that happens, where things get misinterpreted. Because, you know, when you have a game that's like MGS1 in the way that it looks/plays, you have to abstract a lot of things. Why can't the guard see you from like 50 billion miles away? In game space. And it's like, you know, because obviously, if they could, the game wouldn't work as well. So you have to sort of imagine why their sight range is the way that it is. But with MGS2, you can't really abstract these things because they just are a certain way. You know, you're not gonna abstract what, you know, guard sight looks like as much because guard sight is, or because the game looks more realistic than the last one did.
Listen carefully.
What is it?
Obviously, you could argue that it's not in a more meaningful sense,
Man has
but
my number. A proximity trigger. Microwave.
Microwave?
in like you know the same way as MGS1 or in like any realistic game nowadays, but still, fucking, it's obviously a higher definition than MGS1 and higher quality models and whatnot. And so inherently, it's going to be hard to abstract those things. Now, of course, as a video game playing audience, that's not as like important because we already abstract things. But fucking, they don't know that in the year God knows when. I believe it's right here. There we are.
Colonel, I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
It was a great loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated sea...
Yeah, destroyed in the Central 2 floodings. Which, by the way, I said it in the fucking description for the YouTube stream, but isn't it kind of fucked up how, like, only 3 hours in, and we've already seen half the big shell? Because, you know, reminder, the big shell is just two circles.
Raiden, the terrorists have retaliated for...
I guess more specifically,
What?
two hexagons, but that's worse.
Shot in the head. They shot one of them on the roof, just to make sure we caught it. One of our satellites caught it clear as day.
Damn.
They announced they would kill one every hour from now on.
What are my orders? What should I do?
Stay with your mission objective.
Rescue the president, hostage, and save them all. Seals, understand, go around, see the president. Okay, cool. But yeah, so we've already seen half the big shell, and we're 3 hours in. Because it's just 2 big hexagons, and we've already explored all of 1 hexagon. We haven't seen the sensor room, sure, but there's nothing in there, so who gives a fuck? I guess it'd be more accurate to say less than half, but still, even close to half is kind of fucked up for a game that is far longer than 3 hours long.
I can't tell you how happy I am that you were alive after all.
Because we are certainly not halfway through this game, I can tell you what. Hi, Buster. The most pointless boss fight? You can say that again.
Like you finished off.
Honestly, calling it a boss fight is fucked up. Also, I didn't finish your follow. What are you talking about? Oh, I wish I could. Bum 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 bum. Like, in my MGS video, I wanted to make a point that this boss fight fucking sucks, which is why I included that footage of this sped up while. I wish I had the numbers. Okay. I wish I had the numbers on hand, but fucking I'm not gonna open Premiere Pro during the stream. And you know, whatnot. Alright, sure. But the point being, I believe that I sped it up by more than 5 times. Yeah, I sped this shit up by like 10 times, I believe. And I still didn't get the entire fight in the video. So if you want some perspective on how fucking long this boss fight is, despite the fact that you spend it the entire time doing nothing, as you can clearly see, I spent half of this fight hiding behind the 1 box. Survive Fortune's attack. Fuck you, Steam. Survive. You gonna stream Mario Party to... Fuck you, YouTube. I hate this stupid heart. Tomorrow. I assume this says tomorrow. The answer is no. Probably. Unless Gangdom wants me to stream it. But I didn't intend on doing so. I was gonna play it in the Discord. Like, if people want to watch, they can just watch it in the Discord, I guess.
Nothing more than a stereotypical mad bomber now.
But I don't know, maybe people want me to stream it in the fucking thingamabob.
And with it, his loyalty to Commander Jackson.
Alright, I'll take care of the wayward soul. It wasn't him.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, crazy, right?
This one, really.
I want to skip this cutscene because I fucking hate Fortune, and I also hate Vamp, but to a much lesser extent.
Then he's all mine.
So yeah, I want to skip this cutscene, but there's a part in it that I want to show off, just so I can plant the seed in your mind, in case you don't know. Oh, bang. Fucking... The bullet goes straight through his brainium, because Fortune deflected it, or something with her, definitely not psychic power. She doesn't have superpowers, kind of, sort of. She did in this game, but they retconned that in Metal Gear Solid 4, maybe. They don't really actually directly mention her in that game, as far as I know. Because they don't like to pretend Metal Gear Solid 2 doesn't exist. This game sucks. And Metal Gear Solid 4 tries to be a sequel to this game, which means it also sucks. Not that that's prescriptive or anything. It's not that a sequel to MGS2 had to suck. Just that a lot of MGS4's failings, especially story-wise, come from MGS2. Because, like, you know... He gets shot in the fucking head here, as you can see.
No, that death was meant for me.
But, according to the benevolent rules of Hideo Kojima, Vamp does not die because he's a vampire. Obviously, vampires will not die to normal-ass bullets to the head. However, comma, that's not because he's a vampire, it's because he has nanomachines. Nanomachines cause immortality, I guess. That's the thing you can do, maybe. Or parasites. They didn't do that for Vamp because they didn't want to retcon that one specifically, and also because nanomachines didn't exist in MGS3, so they had to come up with a reason for why the fucking fear was so weird. Or not the fear, the end. But I mean, the fear is also weird, but they don't really just bother explaining him. They just say like, yeah, fucking, they did it probably.
You couldn't kill me either.
Okay, so like, if the whole thing is that the bullets like curve around her because of her not superpowers, why don't you just put the gun directly up to her head and then fire? Or just use some method of killing that does not involve metal. Why don't you just suffocate her? Or drown her? Or deprive her of food? Or poison gas her?
There's no need for sorrow, Queen.
Or any of the other myriad ways to kill someone that do not involve bullets? Or punch her really hard until she dies.
Die twice.
You can't die at all, Vamp, until MGS4 where they retcon that. But, you know, that's one of the only times I'm going to end up saying that during these streams. You know, X and then until they retconned it with Y in MGS4. Which, you know, really unfortunate we're not playing that for these streams, because god, do I want to complain about MGS4. Where am I going? Strut E, which means we're going this way. Fuck my life! That scared the shit out of me. I was not expecting that. Fucking... God bless, man. You can't do that shit. Oy. Jesus. What do you like in manga arcs that feature a lot of action? This is gonna sound really nondescript, but well-written action. Which I guess means two things for me, kinda. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, which means two things for me, which is that the action itself has to make sense, like the physical things that people are doing, and also it has to have like good writing behind why the action is happening. Like for example, Dragon Ball, one of my favorite examples of action in manga, because in Dragon Ball, the original, people never fight for just like no reason. At least as far as I remember, I don't recall there being any such example. It's always either because of a tournament, or because people want different things, or because sometimes people are just bad guys. Fucking hell. Walk by. Fucking dare you. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, it's always a tournament or, you know, what the fuck ever going on in MGS or in Dragon Ball. People are rarely ever fighting for just like no reason. Rarely, if ever, because I can't remember any examples. Which is not to say that there are none. Or what am I going to the roof? This is where the boss fight happens, so I don't know if that's where I'm going specifically.
I don't see a lot of...
Very much about it. Good thinking. I'm never find the camera, which means the belts. Okay, look, where am I going?
The clock is ticking, Raiden.
So, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. But But to use Dragon Ball as an example again of how of when I don't like it, one of my least favorite moments in all of the original Dragon Ball is when Goku and Krillin fight in the Tenkaichi Budokai. And Krillin, knowing Goku, is like, yo, Goku, quit it with the fucking holding back shit. We are rivals. We are equals. If you're that much stronger than me, then just kick the shit out of me and, and prove your strength. Don't hold back against me. Like, not as a guy, but as, like, best friends and rivals. Don't play that fake shit with me. And Goku goes, okay, Krillin, and then he holds back. And of course, there might be a little bit of bias on my part because Krillin's my favorite character in Dragon Ball. And so seeing him get disrespected in that manner annoys me a lot.
You're right on time, I see. I like a punctual
It's time for the funniest character in this game, but one of the worst boss fights.
I am Fat Man. I am the greatest that humanity has to offer.
Can you hear it? Me riding around on my rollerblades.
And life.
Fucking sneaking around like Jason Voorhees on my loud ass rollerblades. Here it comes. It's the Fat Man. Because he is a fat man.
Life is short.
Laugh and get fat.
Bombs tell the time with every moment of their existence, and nothing else announces.
And he has a very, very faint accent. And also he drinks wine with a straw.
The party's about to start.
Fat Man is a very, very funny character, and I want to like him more, but unfortunately he's in Metal Gear Solid 2, which means he doesn't get to do anything, and also he sucks. His boss fight, I mean.
Good year. Let's drink the Stillman, shall
He's such a funny little guy. Fucking look at him. But he sucks.
What are you talking about?
$30 billion in cash.
But back to Dragon Ball, fucking. So yeah, it could just be bias on my part because Krillin's one of, if not my favorite character in Dragon Ball.
That's what's going on.
But like, it's just so ass that Krillin explicitly goes, Goku, do not play that fake shit because I know what that means. And then Goku goes, okay, Goku lies. And it's like, okay, so because like people make jokes about Super Goku being a man baby who doesn't understand anything about anything, and is heavily autistic and does not understand any sort of social cues.
That's the only reason I said.
But like, that's not exclusive. Not exclusive to Super Goku. Goku is that way because he's a fucking forest boy.
What are you laughing at?
And this goes all the way back to the original Dragon Ball.
6 months ago.
6 months.
Goku just does not respect anyone in the entire series.
What you want. Only the right stuff survived that.
He likes people because they do things for
Be
him.
free, you know.
He likes to fight people.
Way to a new
He might respect them for their strength.
so that I can become the emperor among detonation.
But Goku does not hold anyone in high
Criminal,
value.
and that's the only way people will
Really
ever
not even
remember
himself.
I'm an artist. That is why I dislike boorish military types.
Boorish.
It's time to start the party.
This fucking Vadia party. Look at him. Listen to him. He's like the funniest guy in the whole game.
If you prefer to stay in one piece.
Which actually means a lot, because this game is... no, it doesn't mean a lot, because this game is pretty devoid of joy.
Grow fat.
Laugh and grow fat.
Let's move.
Let's party. So there's... what's it? There's a certain way you're supposed to do this boss fight that I suck dick at. But I suppose we'll get there when we get there. For now, let's pretend like this boss fight starts off and is not shit. And yeah, so I don't care about non-lethal for MGS2, so... fucking... there we go. You... Yeah. No. How do I tippy toes again? I don't even think I need to, actually. Okay, there we go. Where's the last one? I'm pretty sure that you will like the second half of Kekai Sensen Back to Back, which is primarily big action. Does that cover stuff that's in the anime? Because I've already seen it, but otherwise... I have no idea. Fucking... I'm getting to the manga eventually. Fucking... Raiden, you piece of shit! Fucking... Bullshit. This is fun, right? I didn't ask for it, though. That's not what I want. What about Fire Force? That's our favorite, right? Yeah, I love Fire Force. Love this man. I want to love Fat Man so much, but this boss fight fucking sucks.
Are you just gonna walk around?
What the fuck is your problem, man? Oh, god damn it, Raiden, you stupid idiot! Then he fucking places more bombs.
Look, your favorite. Explosive.
What the fuck? Fucking back up, man. Oh, okay. That works too. Where's the ones over here? What? Fucking... And back to this.
Let's take a little break from bombs. Now.
Fucking... I guess he just iframes the rest of my combo. That's awesome, actually. I love that. Personally, it's my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Got him. Anywho, in the 21st Tenkaichi Budokai arc, Nambu once and Roshi disguise himself to teach students a lesson about their being structured opponents besides themselves. Yeah, I read Dragon Ball. 21st Tenkaichi Budokai was probably some of the best in Dragon Ball. True that.
Oh no. I've nothing to wear
Goku vs. Jackie Chan is peak. Yeah, it's pretty good.
The party's over for you.
I am an artist, yo. Sup, Alfonso. Fat Man sounds like a character straight out of Yakuza. Fucking... Does he? I've never heard the dub. Aside from Majima, of course.
I
The only Yakuza dub character I know is fucking Mark Hamill as Goro Majima,
What the hell is this?
who says fucking motherfucker.
Switch for the biggest bomb in the entire place.
There are very few funny characters besides Johnny. It's like Fat Man and I guess that one scientist at the beginning of MGS3. No, Leo, you misunderstand me. I'm not talking about, like, comic relief characters.
Don't worry.
There are a lot of funny characters in MGS. In the first game, there's the DARPA chief. Vulcan Raven's pretty funny. Psycho Mantis is pretty funny. Liquid is extremely funny.
Think you can find it?
There's a lot of characters who are funny for various reasons.
Tell me where I can find the bomb.
They don't have to be comic relief characters. Otacon's funny
This is the highlight of the
to laugh at.
Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too.
MGS3 less so,
And start my
but
legend.
it's certainly still a thing. Like the fear
Be around to see
and the end to an extent. And fucking Vulcan's the funniest character in that game.
and grow
Vulcan is fucking hilarious, which is why it sucks that he's in MGS5 and he doesn't do anything. But anyway, MGS4. MGS4 might have funny characters that I'm forgetting about, but MGS4 just kind of sucks, so I don't think about him too much.
Good work.
MGS5 doesn't have a lot of funny characters aside from maybe Kaz. That's because they neutered. Yeah, that's because they neutered Ocelot. Quiet doesn't talk,
Didn't seem to know about the ransom
and
demands.
like, who else is even in the game? The game has like no
He
story.
seemed to be coming from a very
They
different
did call it
place
Metal
from
Gear
where
Solid
he
5: The
was.
Phantom Plot, so you know,
Right.
checks
A
out.
lot of hostages. Our
But this game is weird in that like there are no funny characters. It's like there's Fat Man,
Orders.
there's the President because he grabs
We
Raiden's
have
nuts.
no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the central core yet. I suggest you start.
You know?
Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
But that's not how that works.
How you doing, kid?
People drop in on your fucking
Is
codec
everything all right?
calls all the
Could be
time.
better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
What about the bomb?
Diffused. And Fat Man, too.
That's good news.
How's Shell, too?
It's a mess. The bomb crippled H-Strut.
What about the toxins?
The what?
If the big shell blows up, the explosion is
Max amount of toxins. I've heard thinking about that. What? Big shell toxins. What are you talking about? There's no toxins. Shell 1, Shell 2. You need to get the hostages out of there now. It's too far from Manhattan for a swim up the life post. No, choppers. Yeah. Comes the passenger limit. 30 hostages. Then senior ship. We have to come back and pilot a chopper. Now he's a good guy. This is the heliport right now. It's Harris and it's baking. Nothing. You know, the heliport is fucking. God, man. It's just the most protracted dialogue to say essentially nothing. Also, where am I going now? I know I skipped the fucking codec. But, fucking, of what I skimmed, there was nothing useful for me, so obviously. Is it my fault if the entire codec is like, hey, right, do you like jerking off? And it's a fucking 10-minute conversation about jerking off, and the very last line, you're like, alright, now go to Shred H.
Are you
The answer is yes, it is my fault. However, that only applies to a first playthrough, where you are intended to listen to the fucking codec calls. On a repeat playthrough, I should not be expected to fucking wait till the second to last dialogue box specifically for that bullshit. Which is not what happens here, I'm just saying. Also, this is one of the shittiest cutscenes in the game for one specific reason. Look at this.
Neither enemy nor friend.
Yeah.
Just a messenger from the Lali Lubelo.
What? Yeah, whatever the thing you just said, sure.
This is safer, I think.
Why?
What?
Safe from what?
Dropping, of course.
No, it isn't. People drop in on codec calls all the time, and also we're talking like out in the open, like physically with our voices on Strut E on a bridge, where we are not only visible but
Why won't
audible.
you identify yourself?
There is no need.
What do you mean it's safer? That's just a lie.
I need to know.
The real reason we're in the codec right now is because Kojima didn't want to pay for the cutscenes, because, like, obviously, those are a bunch of the time. I wouldn't have paid for the cutscenes either. But you can't fucking lie to me and say, oh yeah, this is safer, as in story reasons, when it's just not. You established multiple times throughout both the first game and this game that that's just not how the codec works. Obviously, you have to abstract it for gameplay things, where you call the fucking guys in the middle of the boss fight, you're like, hey, how do I fight him? And, you know, like, freezing time and all that. But, yeah, again, it's an abstract. You have to pretend like that call is happening in the middle of, like, high jump in action or whatever.
Why are you telling me this?
I say have to, but, you know, you just don't necessarily have to.
There's no reason for me to believe
But you are intended to pretend that these things are happening during the actual action. But here, they are explicitly like, yeah, this is a conversation we're having in real time, obviously, because we're standing out here on the bridge, staring at each other in the eyes, but speaking over codec as opposed to in real life, which we're doing both. The codec isn't telepathy.
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall. In the Shell 1 core, you'll find Ames there.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed a he. I've never met this person either.
No, it is a he. It is a fucking video game from the year 2001.
What's that?
Fucking, of course it's a he.
Ames has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound in the heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect unamplified. You'd be captured immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Wonder where it is. You haven't heard Nishiki? Nope. The only dub character I've ever heard from Yakuza is Mark Hamill as Goro Majima. Because he says fucking motherfucker, and I thought it was funny.
Level 2 security doors, including the one into the core.
Hey, isn't that kind of weird that you have a Russian accent?
It works together with your body's own electronic field. And watch yourself. The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the big shell. You'll get nowhere just like that. Try this instead.
One of the terrorists?
Why'd you say it like that? Why'd you say like such a fucking loser, Raiden? One of the terrorists. Like, fucking shut up, man.
You want me to disguise myself?
Yes! Like, I know that it's not the thing you just said, but it's basically the same thing. You need to dress up in a way that you do not typically do to get into the core of the strut. So you want me to disguise myself? Yes, Raiden! What do you think I said? No, I want you to walk in wearing a banana suit.
So without an AK-74U, someone will see through me really quick.
I want to disguise myself. You fucking idiot.
There's more?
You'll also have to pass a retinal scan to get into the conference hall.
See, now this is a part of the game that I might have to look up, because I genuinely do not remember how I even did this the first time around. I remember my first thought was to beat up a guard while he was facing it, to like make him fall forward on it, but that's not how that works. I tried to hold a guard.
The nuke.
Or I tried to knock out a guard and then hold them up to it, but I guess the logic is like, oh, their eyes are closed, so So I think what you're supposed to do is hold a guard without knocking them out, and then move them up to it, question mark. But if that is what I'm supposed to do, I forgot how I did it, so womp womp.
You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man will have a handcuff.
MGS2 has the secret cinema stuff, like the first person stuff. Yeah, some of that's pretty funny. Mostly from the Sorrow.
The nuclear button. And now they have
He's hanging out doing fucking Fortnite dances behind the characters during the most like serious cutscene of the game.
Why did they have to bring the football
We can also get you out of the jail cell early, so you know, that's cool.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleanup plant there is.
What?
Dead Cell didn't have to bring a nuke.
Right next to each other as well. Raiden feels like an NPC plopped into the main character role. Yeah, sometimes.
A cover-up. But why? For what?
Would you rather have an MGS4 10 out of 10 remake or an MGS2 10 out of 10 remake?
Metal Gear?
That's a very good question. It's also a very complicated question. Nanomachines love it. No, I mean the secret cutscenes in the cutscene viewer. I have no idea what you're even talking about. I've never heard of these.
What's this for?
But so okay, let's consider it. So for one, in terms of, let's think of which game needs the remake. MGS2 is quite a few years old at this point. But MGS4 is locked to the PS, and also hasn't aged like perfectly well.
He's not one of ours. No.
But MGS4 is locked to the PS3.
Said that the big shell was housing
But
a new
you
model
know
of
that can be
Metal
solved with a
Gear.
re-release rather than a
First I've
remake.
heard of it.
Colonel, what are you not telling me?
I've been completely open with you.
So
I've told you
it can be
everything.
more. So in terms of like which game needs the remake more, it would be MGS2, even by a little bit.
Snap out of it right now.
Then by which game would benefit from a remake more?
You need to make contact with this Ames.
Believe that ninja?
Because then we have to go into like what makes each game bad. Because like MGS4, what makes MGS4 bad? Fucking the story sucks, which obviously wouldn't change on a remake, and the gameplay sucks in that it's like the most boring stuff the series has to offer ever.
And infiltrate the Shell 1 core.
Understood.
And that's because of things like the store, which you could take the store out in a remake, but what would you replace it with? Procuring on site doesn't really work in MGS4 because of the way the maps are designed, which is at their ass. And yeah, that's really it for the most part. You'd have to change the entire way the equipment system works for it to even get close to being fun, and also take out the sanity meter, which granted I guess it didn't affect the game much anyway. You also have to take out Octo Camo because that makes the game too easy. If you took out Octo Camo, you have to add a lot of new spots in the game to hide behind, since the fucking game was designed with Octo Camo in mind. You know? And at some point, you make so many changes that you wonder, is it even MGS4 anymore? Plus, even if you change everything to make the game way more fun, you'll still never change the fundamental problem that the story is way longer than the gameplay, because the game's like 5 hours long, but the story's like 8. Which you could argue isn't a huge problem that necessarily needs to be solved. But still. Daily supplies, electric appliances. Nothing for, like, weapons. So. Point being, oop, I almost forgot. Point being, I can't really say how much an MGS4 remake would do, because a lot of what makes MGS4 bad is fundamental. You have to change so much stuff that is it even MGS4 anymore? Fucking who knows? Certainly not I. Actually, wait, no, we're going downstairs. Just need to get the, fucking... Fucking... Where's the gun at, bro? Give me the gun and I'll stop trying to pick up the ammo. That's so humble. There we go. What?
Looks like you've got an AK. If you wear an enemy's field outfit and carry an AK, you can pass for one of them.
Yeah, that's why I grabbed it.
Listen up, kid, and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's core are armed with AK rifles. The others are armed with the AN-94, the official rifle.
The AN-94, yeah.
Disguise yourself as the enemy. You don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's core.
Can you tell me where to get the other gun? No? Okay, that's fine.
Pliskin, do you...
Pliskin! Ninja! Cyborg!
Pliskin, do you know...
Pliskin. Ames.
Hey, Pliskin,
Hey, Pliskin, really a seal, so I told you by what? Oh, nothing. I'll just get you on. Okay, whatever. I think we've exhausted the flavor text. Not that I need this ammo. I'm not gonna be using the AK at all. Guns in this game are not very helpful unless you have a silencer on them. For obvious reasons. But you know how it'd be. Anyway, so yeah, MGS4, I think that'll be too hard. But, what about MGS2? So, would it be hard to do an MGS2 remake? Maybe, okay, we're fine. So yeah, would it be hard to do an MGS2 remake? Yeah, there are a lot of games remakes. But what would you actually change about MGS2 on a remake? Like, the camera? Sure. Ooh, forgot about the suit.
Got a minute, Jack?
No. I mentioned where a solid snake is in the turret and shit, and the gravesite in the body. The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake. I know that this is like dramatic irony. That's what it's called, right? Dramatic irony? Yeah. I don't know this dramatic irony that it's like, oh, well, obviously that's Liquid. You know, the right arm was missing. And we know that Liquid's right arm is on Ocelot. And we know that they're genetic twins. So obviously they're like, oh yeah, this guy's Snake. When it's not. It's Liquid. But like... even in universe, do people not know that Liquid exists? I'm pretty sure they do, as far as I remember. Where's the node? I want a node. I need a map. Well, need's a strong word, but I want a map. Can they get a node? Don't mind me, just, you know, doing my rounds. Climbing on boxes and shit. Fucking... Right, man. Help me out here. You don't know the secret stuff in MGS3? I get that it's a PS2 version only, but still. I mean, I played the PS2 version for MGS3. I just don't know what the hell you're talking about. If it wasn't in the main game, I don't know what it is. I played the main game, and I played Snake vs. Monkey. And even then, not for very long. So, obviously I don't know fucking secret... Like, how do you unlock the secret movies? Because if they require specific things to do, then fucking obviously I don't know about them. I played the game normally. So devs making spoof cutscenes of the game. Recommend watching them. Oh, hey, fine, I'll look them up. For the remake question, what if you could change the story? But that's the thing, though, is that I don't know if I want to change the story. Not because it's good, mind you. I've already expressed that I hate Metal Gear Solid 2 and 4 story. But... But, you know, MGS4 story kind of has to be the way that it is. Okay, I guess it depends on if I wanted Revengeance to stay the same. Because Metal Gear Solid 4 has to be the way that it is for Metal Gear Solid, or for Metal Gear R, you know, the Raiden game. But I haven't played that, so I don't know how much that actually matters. It's resistance things. I mean, it's one of those, man. February. Videos in theater, original. Okay, so yeah, that's probably also why I didn't fucking see the secret things. It's because I didn't click. I like MGS3 at the beginning of MGS3. I clicked like MGS1. I think I did at least. MGS2, you should have a little bit more leniency with changing the story, since MGS2's story is nonsensical, to say the least. And so much of it gets retconned in both... Oh yeah, I should save the game. It's been a minute. But yeah, and so much of it gets retconned in MGS4, that MGS2 was the one that we could reasonably change and not, like, be worried about it.
Jack, I know you're probably...
I get discouraged. Remember the change of events was wrong. Nothing. It's something every time you say nothing. It's always something. It's the thing. I seem to think pretty highly of him. What do you mean by that, right? And she hasn't said fucking anything about Pliskin. I'm pretty sure this is the first time she's ever said his name. This is that guy you can really depend on, isn't he? What? What? Yeah, Pliskin's one kind of a heck of a name. He's so cool and confident. He's no cool. That's not what I mean. Bye, Jack. Man, if only their relationship was developed in any way. I can't wait for Rose to come back in a later game and have her and Raiden fix their marriage. Oh wait, that's not a thing that happens because in MGS Solid 4, Rose fucking leaves Jack for the Colonel to protect his child. And then Metal Gear R, Raiden is fucking... I don't even know what's going on in Metal Gear Solid Rising. What's the deal? I plan on playing that game soon. And by soon, I mean as soon as I finish Great Ace Attorney. Which won't be for a minute, because that game is long.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
If I could change the story, that would go more towards MGS2's favor than MGS1. I can say that. Or than MGS4. So... yeah, there's that. I think that between the two, if I had to remake, or if I really wanted to get, if it was like a guarantee that I would get a remake out of one of them, it would be MGS2. If only because of the fact that it needs it more. Like I said, with MGS4, I don't like that game. It's the worst MGS. It's the worst of the mainline Metal Gear Solid game, but it's not unplayable by any means. And it certainly doesn't need the remake as much as MGS2 does. Oh wait, this will become like the end of the game. I can ignore this for now. Unless I want to get the node, but I don't know where it is, so I don't know how much I would benefit from that. Bird. What's up, my fella? That's a hallway. What the fuck? So, do you see what I mean when I say that MGS2 needs a little bit more than MGS4 does? Would I like a remake of MGS4? Yeah, sure, because you could change the story to be not as bad, and you could change the gameplay to be not as bad. But it doesn't need the remake. It can just be the bad game that it is. Whereas with MGS2 could be a lot more than what it is, and it would greatly benefit from a remake. So yeah, MGS2. That's my final answer.
I need some help here.
Damn, bro, broke his neck. Oh, I'm out of here.
Hello? Unable to find the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
Really? His body was like right there. What's up, guys? What's going on? Hey guys, what's going on? What did I just pick up?
You have the directional microphone. According to our information, Ames has a patient.
Why'd you say that so weird, Colonel? You have the directional microphone.
Use the directional microphone to locate it.
Also, I forgot that I actually was supposed to come down here for the directional microphone. Hal? Like Hal Jordan from Green Lantern? Hey, Box 4. Also, it's not what parrots sound like, but, you know. They only had so much budget, you must understand.
What's up? Venus in Cancer.
Don't mind me, guys, I'm just doing my thing. Could you get out the way, please? I'd rather not bump into you and lose my costume, thanks. Hey, I'm just gonna use the elevator pallet if you don't mind. You know. Good job keeping watch, buddy. Did I have to kill him? Absolutely not. But it was really funny. You must understand. Alright, now what am I supposed to do here? So... let me make this Do you know pressing the trigger in a codec call makes Raiden say shit? No, I did not. I will try that the next time I'm in a codec call. Like now.
You're on B1 of the Shell 1 core now. Being held in the
oh,
hall.
okay.
To get in the hall, you'll have to get through a door protected by a retinal scanner security
Interesting.
system. Raiden, get past the retinal scanner and infiltrate the hall.
It's loud as fuck, but, you know. The M9 is OP? Yeah, it is. Does Cage 2 hold up after replaying it? Well, I haven't finished replaying it, but I can tell you already that yes, it does hold up. Final Mix is just a Cage 2, but better. And Cage 2 was already a very phenomenal game. And now I'm actually playing it correctly, so I enjoy it even more. Honestly, it would be inaccurate to say it holds up. It was just always good. So here's what I'm going to do first, right? Watch this. Alright, well, maybe not that, but... Just gonna open up these lockers right quick. Nope, no, I said I'm gonna open up these lockers right quick. Then I'm gonna hit him with the...
Was there a noise just now?
No. Well... No, fucking Raiden. Kill him. Before the other guy comes back. Yep, don't mind me. Being a normal guy. Don't check this locker, for any reason.
All clear.
Yep, it is. Man, I sure do love standing in corners doing nothing. You guys wanna, you know, what's one of you wanna leave for a second, maybe? Or is there something enthralling about this table that you just find fucking fascinating? I understand this guy, you know. He's got taste, but... What if I do a little bit of this? I take out my M9, and then I do that. Oh, really? Okay. Does that mean if I start dragging away his body, he won't see me? Isn't like just out of his sight range or something? Let me try something. Can you wake up guards in this game? Because you can in MGS3 and beyond, but I don't know about this game. This is something very funny in the Rose calls. Oh, I'll have to see that then. Put the guard in a chokehold. Oh. Put the guard in a chokehold while he's facing the retinal scan. But how do I do that? Because, they both come to hang out in this fucking room. Unless I fucked up the run by knocking any of them out and killing them in the first place. Which would be annoying.
Raiden, the retinal scanner does not work on...
Don't know, man, either, be careful. Okay, so can I wake him up then? Alright, let's try this. He is a heavy sleeper. Oh wait, no. Okay, so he has less Z's now. Yeah, watch this. And now he's just dead. Okay. Yeah, can I get a run back on that one? You could try to lift him up and then drop the body to see if they wake up faster. Is that how that works in this game? Oh, okay.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Sure. When a guard patrols the shell to look at the... Oh yeah, well... I know that now. No, take your time. Of course I don't mind Kojima. I get that it's setting the scene and all, but like, fucking, come on, man.
One of those hostages in there
is Ames, pacemaker, directional microphone, Ames, why? If it really is Ames, you should respond. Unless the wrong person, mistakes could be cited, Richard's Ames. You, it's just a microphone, they can't get out of there. For regardless, switch it, your shoulder's not like quicker, treating all reinforcements. Covered, okay. Now, luckily for me, I believe that I remember where Ames is, just like off rip.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
And I'm pretty sure it's this guy. I remember talking to him in this corner, I believe. Though, of course, I could just be wrong about that. Where's Johnny? He's around here somewhere. That's yeah. Also, that was right. Wait, no, Johnny's during the cutscene. Yeah, no, this is Ames.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Yeah, I remember.
You must be Ames. keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using
Convincing.
uniforms.
Bro, trust me, not a terrorist actually. Hmm? You know?
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
The Secret Service?
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
The what?
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
And then Otacon, what's his face? Ocelot, he's just watching. Because Ocelot is fucking addicted to just letting people do whatever they want in this series. He'll never stop someone from interfering with his plans.
Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
John Ames the best character? Really? He doesn't fucking do anything. Rip the blindfold off like duct tape. Yeah, that was weird, right?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. Password entry itself cannot be
parallel
performed
processors,
unless
supercomputers,
brainwave
of
patterns and
course.
Heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will.
Wow, why didn't you just say that one last or first? Why didn't you just say the simpler part first? Why'd you have to describe in detail the entire fucking mechanism of how it works? Why didn't you just say the fucking president part at the beginning?
That's why they can't.
Is it because Kojima is terrible at dialogue?
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Is it because he loves fucking Amerikaji movies but doesn't understand what makes them the way they are?
Why would they hide?
So he just fucking copied them as like it's like he tried to copy the Saber movies from memory.
The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker
And he was like, I don't know, the Amerikaji, and so they speak in very long sentences. They do not have kanji to shorten the things that they say. They just have letters to represent these things.
What's going on around here?
Wait.
In the glorious land of Japan, you can represent a fucking entire like meaning of a sentence through just like 3 or 4 kanji, just by like the way they work.
Microphone to listen in.
With these filthy Amerikajis, they make such long sentences. But I find it funny in movies like fucking what does Kojima watch?
King.
Speed.
Batman. Attack. What luck? Oh. This one's worse than that one up in Alaska. Come to think of it, that commander chick really reminds me of someone. Who is she like again? Oh yeah, she's like her. Now that's a time
Like
I'd
who?
like to forget. Ridiculous that I had to get jacked for everything that was on me.
Oh, is he saying that old girl's like
When I think
Meryl?
about it, that's when everything started to hit the skids. It's a shame. Up to that point, I was steady cruising on the elite course. Oh, here we go again. Oh. Still, that Russian crew is a pretty decent bunch. The president's escort guys get on my nerves, though. Oh, whatever. For now, just gotta hang in there. Oh.
Hang in there, Johnny.
Oh, there's no paper.
No, Johnny, no. And then he goes silent because he kills himself from not having any toilet paper to wipe with. To be fair, I feel like checking for toilet paper is one of the first things you should ever do in a public restroom. Yeah, I think Johnny's dead.
I'll have
Anyways.
his background rechecked just
I'll have his background rechecked. Yeah. Oh my god, that was.
discount the possibility.
Okay, that was real. Maybe I should stop doing the Ocelot voice.
Yes, the man in the sneaking suit. You know more about those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded.
Dick Games, whatever. You can see Ryan needs to talk to Dick Games is necessary for the S3 Solid Snake Simulation. See, that's the thing, right? The Solid Snake Simulation is some old bullshit. And I'm not saying that because the game says it's some old bullshit, which is revealed about the end, obviously, but because it's actually just some old bullshit. You didn't even need to play the game to know that, like, obviously it's not Metal Gear Solid 1. It is very, very different from Metal Gear Solid 1. Like, what are the similarities between, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 1's plot and this game's plot? It's like, okay, there's a cyborg ninja, and a guy dies of a heart attack.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
And, you know? Like, what else?
The code has already been entered. All we need now
Like,
is
oh,
the girl to stop
the protagonist fights a group of people? That happens in every MGS game.
No, the drugs took care of everything.
I think in this world, terrorist cells just work in groups of highly skilled people. Fucking, what else? is there anything?
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
Don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due. When you watched my father.
So he could have interrupted his dialogue. Couldn't have interrupted his dialogue.
Case file for Shadow Moses, by the
Whatever,
way.
man.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
How could you suspect me? I just thought I was gonna do it.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive.
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
Which is why I killed him.
I'll kill you myself.
But no one knows about that. Because it happened on the tanker. I killed everyone. Including Solid Snake, who was there, and I killed him.
I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
So you'll blow my back out, so to speak.
You think any government
Ocelot would, by the way. Ocelot would absolutely say shit like that.
The worst kind of wet works, maybe.
Maybe not to Olga, but definitely a Snake.
I recommend against switching
Naked,
back.
not Solid.
You've nowhere left to go.
Nor Liquid. He was old enough to be Liquid's dad when that game happened.
It's happening again.
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
Oh, can we get a second take on that one? It's almost as if the arm is going to get revenge because of the ending of Metal Gear Solid 1 for the PlayStation 1. Like, can we please get a second take?
There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
The protagonist fights a clone of Big Boss. I mean...
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he
sure.
claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also
But in MGS1,
either he
you fight
survived or
the...
there are two of them.
What's it? The clone of Big Boss in the Metal Gear.
That's
And then in Metal Gear Solid 2, the Metal Gear fight and the Solidus fight are unrelated.
Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
They said something about a password or something? I don't know, I was paying attention. So, is Solid dead? Oh, God, watch the game, man. Probably a puppet running out of time. Nuke, ransom, dances cash at MFA Sons of Liberty.
Search my pocket. Hurry.
I'm not gonna touch your dick.
It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors.
Yay, level 3.
3 security.
Alright, keys! That's
Take
a
care of the president before they
deep
launch the
reference
nuke.
to Metal Gear Solid 5, Ground Zeroes. A game we'll be getting to in months from now. Fucking hell. But why'd they even bring up a timer for that? Like, quick, Ryan, you have 10 seconds to grab your AK, and it's like time fucking freezes when I go to my menu.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
I'm so sick, I need to take off my blindfold.
No need for denial.
What does that even mean? That was the worst fucking lie, Ames.
Colonel Ames.
Terrible at your job. You're a fucking military man? Bullshit.
Betrayed him. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right? You.
You're gonna see what they call me, Revolver.
You'll never escape the Lali Lule Lo.
What? Oh my god, Fox! Fuck. Fox, die! Damn, Fox died.
You. Which team are you with?
The R team, sir.
You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself.
It's funny they do this when it's like, oh yeah, he's got blonde hair and blue eyes. Okay, of course he's Russian. But like, imagine if he got his arm cut off a second time. Wouldn't that be funny?
We need the hostages alive.
Also, I know this is a fucking anime game, but you can't block all those bullets with a sword. That's just not a thing.
Leave this to me.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. We do at least know where the president is.
It's not a, it wasn't, I don't think it was a mosquito.
In this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30
That spray
billion.
went way farther than I thought it would.
It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either.
It is not as though I am told all the facts. Like, damn, bro, I know why he says it like that, but try a little harder.
Right now, we can take that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes.
But Ames is a bitch-ass nigga.
The president.
So don't listen to him.
Something else going on here, and the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
Okay. Fucking. God damn it. There was a mosquito or something flying around me. I tried to clap it, but I missed. And then it flew, what's it? Below my desk where it's darker and also darker colors. So I presume that I didn't get it. And then I got my fucking spray can of insect killer, hoping to spray it in the general area of my desk and hopefully get it. But I forgot that the can was like full because I haven't used it at all. And it sprayed all over my desk, all over my mouse, and my water bottle. Perhaps on the straw. Maybe I shouldn't drink from it. I will, but I shouldn't. And you know, whatnot, the like, and such. I say all that just to explain why the game's paused right now. Otherwise, it's not necessarily important. Oh wow, there's a lot of dust under my mouse. I should probably clean that every so often. Probably going on my controller too, but who cares? It's probably also already laden with the sweat and grease of 1,000 years of gaming. Especially since it's the... What's disconnected? Windows, don't act like I didn't hear that. I heard the fucking disconnection sound, but my mic's still connected. That's not... Ugh. Okay, now I know. Alt-tab unpauses the game. Wasn't my flash drive, wasn't my mic, wasn't my mouse, evidently, it was my keyboard, my controller. Yeah, who knows. Sometimes Windows just does that. Just makes sounds for shits and giggles. Oy. Anyway, I hope that the mosquito or whatever it was stops fucking with me now. Because getting mosquito bites is really annoying, obviously. Now back to me. That's not the button I meant to use. I forgot that I was still holding the gun in my hands. I meant to just, you know, choke him out. Naturally. Do you have to? Do the triggers with Rose? I'm gonna. The MGS1 translator was cooking if this is what we got for 2. A shame he decided to give melee a character trait. Yeah, crazy, right? Anyway. Can this guy, like, fuck off? Open the door, I fucking dare you. And out we go. Actually, where am I going? Like, specifically? Am I just going to Strut 2 now? Or Shell 2? Whatever it's called.
Right.
The other hexagon.
Enemies and shit.
That's just money searching for you. And security nearby. Of course it doesn't play fucking when I skip the goddamn shit. What's the side security considerably? Watch yourself and I shall line. 2. What side of Shell D to get to Shell 2? That's where you need to go. Okay, cool. I don't want to call Rose specifically because she's going to ask me to save the game. I don't want to save the game. I don't want to go through the loading of the game being like, hey, do you want to save? God damn you!
Jack, is that
Exactly. I do not want to save. He just says whatever, meme, you've deceived me into believing it was more interesting than it actually was. Actually, what's box 4 go? The transport action figures, the fuck? What shot am I on right now? Okay, so I can either go to E or C. Oh wait, no, I have to go to E because C has no bridge. Womp womp. God damn you! He did not see that. Fuck you. Bye. Okay.
No, this isn't happening. Jack, you have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
I forgot that some of the ciphers have guns on them. But that also got rid of my fucking thing, so also who cares? There are more lines. You've played F-Zero, yes. There's different buttons. What does that sound? This is the worst part about being on a college campus. You can't tell what sounds are things falling in your room, or what things are sounds falling in the room above you, or what things are sounds falling in the hallway, or what things are sounds falling outside because people are fucking loud ass apes who cannot control their own volumes outside of other people's rooms for God knows what reason. And make no mistake, I do mean apes. Ugh. Actually, which way is the sniper facing? I want to go through the top, not the bottom. Actually, no, fuck it, the bottom's better. I think, because I believe that less people can see you from the bottom, or can't see you from the bottom than the top. Though, that might be a moot point. God damn it. Well, that didn't hit, fuck you. Is that the only guy here? Is everyone else gone? No, there he goes. You didn't see that. I could do the thing I did in my MGS video. Where I fucking wait for him to come over to me and then I kick him off the edge. That's how it'll work, and waiting, so pass. Ah, fuck, it's this section. Alright.
Can you hear me?
Are you guys ready to watch me stare at a fucking
I'm in Strut H
wall, essentially, for a very long time?
President's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core.
Bars.
It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2.
Ooh, that's a lot of itching on my leg. I sure hope that's not from a mosquito bite. That would be fucking awesome.
If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Luckily, I don't have class on Tuesday, so if I do get bitten tonight,
What do the control units
they'll
look
be
like?
gone by
Take a
Wednesday.
look with your binoculars.
The next time it'll fucking matter.
That's the Semtex.
The R1 buttons are positive responses, and the R2 is negative.
That must
Okay.
be the control unit.
What are your favorite F-Zero and F-Zero? Oh, you were asking me earlier. You've played F-Zero? Yes? Question mark. And the answer is no. Am I supposed to be able to have a sniper rifle for this? I forget. I know you need it for a later section in the game, but I don't know if you can have it now. God bless. Okay, let's get rid of the easy ones first. You. That's a bomb. You. 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 There was one behind the flag, but I forget where. I don't know how to tell whether or not I've hit it. Probably hit it, right? I forget if I have to hit the thing or not. Actually, that's not all of them. Oh, yeah, I think I am supposed to have the sniper rifle here, because, yeah, it just said PSG. That would make sense. What if I did it without the PSG? What then, fuckboy? Unless I need the PSG to hit the Nikita. Not Nikita, fucking Cypher. Where are my binoculars at? Why must the menu be inverted? Why do the Japanese do this? Six cards from the time. Zoom in with Bees over there. I think I do need to. I think there was one down here too, or down the bottom somewhere. Nope, there it is. That's what I'm thinking of. Not that it matters. I need the PSG one anyway, so I shouldn't even really waste my time. But like, do I need to go back to the fucking weapons room? No, not the terminal. Fucking. Obviously out of handgun range. Yeah, I'll take the sniper. God, no, Pliskin, not Stillman. Fucking God bless America. Pliskin.
Don't try to shoot out control units with the handgun when the distance is too great.
I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry. But I got most of them, so fuck you, actually. Yes, F, yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured. But fucking why, though? Why'd you make me come out here through fucking Strut E if I was gonna have to go back through Strut E to go to Strut F anyway? Why'd you do that? Are you fucking addicted to backtracking?
Who's that?
Bullshit! Describe that line of sight to me. Fucking fuck off. Well, while I wait for this bullshit to pass, what's your favorite F-Zero character? So yeah, I have no idea. I ain't played none of the games, and I don't know shit about them, so couldn't tell you. Perishable foods, electric appliances, daily supplies, action figures, game software. I don't think any of those send me to weapons. To maybe electric appliances? But that might be like Strata A or something, I don't know. I think I'll just walk. I think I'm not gonna take the risk and haul my ass from wherever I end up being. They are pressure sensitive as well, it seems. Well, evidently not, since this is the HD version of the game, which does not have that restriction. So, womp womp. Favorite music video? It's gonna sound like a strange answer, but probably, Gangnam Style. It's funny, the song is, like, unironically really good.
What can I
And I like it.
Jack?
That might not actually be the answer, but I don't remember what... Okay, that was worth it.
In order to get to Shell 2, you'll have to disable the IR sensors on the connecting bridge between...
Get real. I fucking love that meme where it's get real and they fucking become photorealistic or whatever. It's not funny, but I love it a lot. Fucking 90. Gavin's biggest question, why? Well, I want to be a fucking game developer, so I damn well better be asking why. Why is like the whole point we even make games. Why do we make this the way that it is? Why should the player give a shit? If we aren't asking why, we aren't making a very good game now, are we? The squares on the bottom of this floor made me think that this is a laser room, but I don't think it is. I think it's just very strangely designed. We salute the red, white, and snake flag for Sons of Liberty. This is a game supposed to look visually boring. No, it just is. It's not supposed to be that way, but it sure is. For a big shell, the map certainly isn't very big. This is a rocket launcher, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, grenade launcher. My mistake. Oh, it's also not the fucking PSG. Why would you call them bullets, not grenades? Ew. You motherfuck. Next time you get those calls with the rows of the negative responses, that should do the line, them relationship calls. I'll Troy. You thought you were so clever. Cool, the M4, a gun I'm never gonna use, because, like, fucking why would I? Where is this fucking PSG? God dang. PSG-1, cool.
Use your PSG-1 to take out the...
Yeah, I know, that's why I got it.
Unable to find the AWOL soldier. Nothing else to report.
Yeah, that's right, leave. And now we walk our way all the way back to fucking... Thingamabob. Because Hideo Kojima, in his infinite knowledge, decided backtracking was in fact necessary to the Metal Gear Solid experience. Got any ammo on you? No. I wish I could see. Okay then. Cringe. F-Zero is very cool. GX is a very good game, but I recommend tweaking the sensitivity and revamping the buttons. Next time you get those... Oh, yeah, I read that. In terms of F-Zero, like, I don't know. Maybe I'll play it someday. Possibly. I don't particularly like playing racing games single player, because I feel like they're kind of always just not that good. And the answer then is, of course, just play a multiplayer then. But that requires other people who want to play F-Zero, so... It's hard enough getting three other motherfuckers who want to play Mario Party. And that game's actually good. Not to say F-Zero isn't good. But that I know Mario Party's good, and so I can definitively comment on it. Yeah, stay in your lane. Are you playing Sons of Liberty or Substance? I'm playing HD. So, whichever version of the game that is, I'm playing the HD version because I'm playing on PC. I suppose you couldn't have known from just the game because obviously I could have been emulating the PS3 version. But no, I bought Metal Gear Solid 2 on Steam. PSG, fucking, where is it? Oh, why is it in assault rifles? That's stupid. Ooh. God, Raiden, fucking lay off the crack, man. I had diazepam that I could use, but like, fucking, do I have to? The answer is yes, because fucking look at this shit. This is unplayable. Fucking, it's so close, man. Can I zoom this in anymore? Zoom in with B, zoom out with A. There we go. It was the last one, too. That's crazy. What?
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good.
I know, I said it like an hour ago.
There, then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No.
I wasn't looking.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short.
Why is Ryan such a fucking beta? Why do you say it like that? Okay.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasaka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground.
All right.
We'll have to make two trips.
Can you fly a Kasaka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62.
Civilian? How's our civilian model of a military helicopter?
KA-60 in the civilian model.
What does that mean, civilian model? Like, I assume they mean like news helicopters and stuff, like, right? Not just like a guy who has a helicopter in his backyard. That's a high Otacon.
I'll talk to you later.
Just zoom in. Yeah, I already figured that out. Idiot. Boss time. Yeah.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses.
And now this Otacon, it's like some sort of Solid Snake simulation, even though Solid Snake didn't defuse bombs and shoot bombs with a sniper rifle. Hey, I ain't reading the chat late. True. Solidus is super cool. He's alright. He certainly thinks he's cool. Fucking stand like that.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots. Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here.
I'm the biggest boss.
Big boss himself.
Biggest boss. Bigger boss. Solid Snake. No! That is not Solid Snake! He said the thing! He said the thing, guys. He said the part.
What a pleasant surprise, brother. Save it. You work of mine. Don't say
what?
Snake.
There's like one YouTube video. It's like the end this cutscene, but like with accurate voice or with accurate sound editing. And it's just like fucking impossible to hear anything because obviously it's a goddamn helicopter.
Take cover.
These assholes will not be able to hear shit.
Stop impersonating him.
Stop impersonating him, Solid Snake. You know, I bet he really wouldn't appreciate that. If he were here right now, which he isn't. Like, hypothetically, Solid Snake probably wouldn't appreciate you impersonating him. Nanomachine, son. Solid Dust Snake, played by John Segan. And his fucking Iron Man power armor. I forgot to mention that, but if you listen to the Yakuza dub, Date's voice sounds rather goofy. He's voiced by fucking Goofy? Why? Well, I guess you say that about a lot of characters in that dub. He's voiced by Blank? Why?
Did I get it?
Idiot hitting themselves like the second grade? True. 9 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy. Hi, Vamp. God, that's loud. How's it look like in OBS?
It's the Harrier.
Actually looks pretty normal, which is funny to me. Full screen my game, you fucking motherfucker.
The world needs only one big boss.
What?
I'll drown you fools for interfering.
What? It's just so loud, dude. Bro, it's literally just a square.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher.
The what?
The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
Basically, anytime I see fucking, like, scenes that are very obviously not accurately sound edited, I just think of that one fucking scene from, Invader Zim as the Fortress, where fucking Zim and Div have to yell at each other from across the goddamn everything to be able to hear each other, and even then he doesn't hear him.
Use this.
Thanks for the rations, but I don't necessarily need it. Ow. But I will take it. Do I even need anything here? Rations, scope, sensors, fine. Yeah, whatever. Oh, goddamn it, Raiden. Not bad. Wait, can I shoot down? Can I shoot down Snake? Oh, that's interesting. Wonder what happens if I were to do that. It'll probably just fuck me, but still. What, man? Am I just supposed to shoot him? By the way, since the MGS secret to yourself on Discord, I looked it up earlier. I'll watch them when I watch them. I don't mean to be that guy. It's 10 years in the joint. That's not what I mean. That's not what 10 years in the joint mean to not say that. Burn, baby! Fucking the entire Big Boss family. It's just a bunch of fucking hammy actors. They're all the same. Say, could you get the fuck out of my way, dog? Bro, you're actually selling. Go to hell! Man, you're doing a lot of work for someone who supposedly doesn't really want to kill me, but I guess we don't know that part of the story yet. Like MGS1, that will be retconned in as soon as it is physically possible to do so. Is this better than the Hind D fight? Yeah.
I'll let you go out in style.
But not by a very wide margin, mind you. Like, the Hind D fight sucks because it's a lot of waiting and shit. And this is also a lot of waiting. You just have to do more in between the waiting. Whereas with the Hind D, it's a lot of nothing. He's so loud. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, right? I'm trying to sound a little bit. And there he goes. Did you have to scream directly into my ear, Solidus? Is that necessary? I would argue not. How'd your eye get hit? How'd that happen?
There's something coming up.
And then, like a graceful dolphin, Metal Gear Solid Ray hops out from the ocean. That's what I should have called this game. I should have called this game Metal Gear Solid Ray, not Metal Gear Solid 2. Boy, Liquid. What are you, stupid? How is it standing on the water like that? And then there was a dinosaur. Because Hideo Kojima is a fucking child. I like it when the... Here, wait, my bad. Yeah. I like it when the camera is 10 miles away, right until he has the goddamn bread factory. Yeah. Yeah. OMG, he is Venom Snake, oh my god, or is it just big bosses in general? What do you mean? That's Solidus Snake. Venom Snake is MGS5. Like the V for like V, like the Roman numeral 5 is also the V in Venom. Like V has come to like the beginning of the game where he gets like V because it's V, like it's Metal Gear Solid 5. Because like V is like it's also a peace sign kind of if you're Japanese. Because the V is also like 5 because the Roman numeral 5. Hideo Kojima is very smart, by the way. Just in case you couldn't tell. I know, I know. I need you to understand just how incredibly intelligent Hideo Kojima is. The 5 in because it's the fifth Metal Gear, it's the fifth mainline Metal Gear Solid game, so it's Metal Gear Solid 5. The V is also a Roman numeral for 5. He's around the water, by the way. Nanomachines. This is all nanomachines. This is not magic. He's not a vampire. This is nanomachines doing this.
What's that? It's running.
I hate Metal Gear Solid 4. So when is peak Ocelot? That's Metal Gear Solid 3. That's after this. That's after this game. And peak really does mean peak. Ocelot peaks in Metal Gear Solid 3 and never ever gets close again. You might argue he kind of gets close in Metal Gear Solid 4, but he's also not in most of that game.
Yeah.
So
How about you guys?
no.
Managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
And then Metal Gear Solid 5, he's basically a different character.
Oh.
The
So
president's all yours.
Okay.
womp womp.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
There's a lot of snakes, kid.
Not me.
Naked,
There's still too
Liquid,
many things I need to
Solidus,
do.
and
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend. A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here
saying that
because
while
I
the scene is
decided
happening is funny.
Not because
Hideo Kojima is truly the writer of all time.
I'd be
Yeah.
out here in a second.
Yeah.
How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
Wow, describing Hal as your best friend?
Or anyone else. Fighting
I
was
mean,
the
like,
only
you
thing
know,
I was good at, but
he's technically your only
I always
friend,
fought for what I
so
believed in.
What about?
I guess by
what about the
default.
DNA results from that body.
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception for our own protection.
Who the fuck is
He
Liquid?
stole his frozen body from some
I know that he was the
organization.
fucking
Kind of a
global
hassle.
terrorist known
That's
from
all
the
there
first
is to it.
game. Like, who's Liquid?
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes.
Just say yes, Otacon. Just say yes.
Of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Otacon will never stop being a loser.
Neck out for something this risky.
That's the way I used to look at it.
He was a loser in MGS1, he'll continue to be a loser in this game, and you'll see why, eventually. He continues to be a loser in MGS4,
To the world.
What responsibility?
and then a bitch fucks him because he's a loser. You know, explain that one to me.
To remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me.
And then in MGS5, he was replaced by his father, Huey. And Huey's an even bigger loser. Like, Hal's loser just because he's lame. Huey's loser because he's lame and also a liar. And also a bitch-ass nigga.
Philanthropy received some information.
If Huey was real, it would be on site.
Was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to
Like, you know that one meme where it's like the guy in the interrogation room and he's eating like an entire KFC meal? And it's like, damn, he snitched on everybody. That's Huey. Huey is that guy.
also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his
He'd probably do it for even less than a Popeye for a KFC meal.
Not under anyone's orders.
Huey would probably sell it for Arby's.
Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a
Trust me, if you think I'm mad at Ocelot, if you think I'm mad at Otacon in this game,
just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
what did he
I know
say?
that, and I know I need to stay stronger.
That's so cute. It made me.
So I can come back.
You
That's
will
so cute. I
make
get
it
bear.
back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Get real.
Yeah, whatever. Save the data.
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president.
Is that a joke because he ain't MGS3? Who
I'm
isn't?
checking the satellite images.
Otacon?
Looks like you can get to the core from the other side
I
of the
didn't
drive.
mention MGS3. I skipped it. Because MGS, he's a fucking loser in MGS1. He's losing in MGS2. He's losing in MGS4. MGS3 doesn't really have an Otacon. And then MGS5 is Huey, who's essentially just Hal if he was even worse.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, you know what? No. That is the one time I will let one of these characters get away with a thing you just said. Because what the fuck do you mean, maybe?
Take your simulation and
Hey kid, it's me, GG Pliskin.
Calm down.
Working with my friend, fucking Otacon. And I am Solid Snake. Channel Moses, and I'm an NGO now. Alright, bye. And then you're like, bro, Colonel. So I just spoke to Solid Snake, and he's like, I don't know about that one. This might need a little bit more evidence, you know? Like what are you talking about? Maybe. How do we do this again? Alright. Alright.
Answer me. Right.
Right, I have to flip over the side. Forgot about holding on to the shit. Yep. And voiced by Josh Keaton, who is Huey? He wasn't Josh Keaton, is he? Oh, because it's fucking the same voice actor as Hal. Yeah, who are you talking about? Voiced by Josh Keaton. Oh, alright. So like I'm pissed off because when I first played this and I saw the fire like blocking your path, I was like, oh, let me use the coolant to blow away the fire. And I did this shit, and I was like, okay, yeah, cool. The coolant blew away the fire. And I stopped and I was like, oh, it's back. So I was like, oh, so the cooler can't blow away the fire? Question mark. But then I was like watching a video or something one time. Someone was talking about MGS2, and they were like, by the way, you can use the coolant to blow away the fire. And I was like, fucking bullshit. I tried that, and it didn't work. Like, am I missing something? Vice Job Keaton. Something my best friend said, calling Otacon sounds for a toxic convention. Yeah. Colonel, how did I survive getting hit by a fucking missile? Well, you see, right, at the beginning of the mission, when I changed your name from Snake to Raiden, was the term for Japan, I noticed. Yeah, fucking Kojima would. You joke, but he would. He absolutely would. Now, because I feel like I'm going crazy, because this feels like the most straightforward thing. Like, you use the coolant on the fire, right? Or is this a DSP inhaler situation where I don't understand how coolant works? Or maybe I was simply lied to, and you cannot use the coolant on the fire here. Also, on MGS3 was voiced by Keaton. Huh. I haven't played 3 for a bit, so I'll take your word for it. I just got through the fire. Nope. No. Alright, whatever. I don't care. Fucking...
No. No! Jack, please answer me! Jack!
How was I supposed to know that the odorless C4 is at the bottom of the toy helicopter in Strut A? It was a submarine. It's not a toy helicopter. And the answer is that you use the fucking sensor B that beeps whenever you get close to the fucking thing. Alright.
This is not a pretty sight. Hurry up and check the situation.
Good. Bro! Oh my god! Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, I'm not taking this one.
What the hell? Raiden!
Like, on the one hand, it's my fault for missing, because, like, obviously. That's it, there is no other thing. I just didn't expect him to see me from that far to the side. Fucking God bless America! I can't wait until we play MGS5. I cannot wait until we get to MGS5. Kind of, because that game's gonna be really long. But I also can't wait to play a game that controls well. It's like... It's not that MGS controlled horribly before 4 technically, but really just 5. But fucking, I didn't have to constantly pressure sense to delineate between I just want to crouch and I want to crawl. I didn't have to come to a dead stop to be able to fucking, you know, even have a distinct choice between the two.
Hurry up and check the situation.
Well, looking up a guide, DSP the type to not find the last Fat Man bomb. It's funny you say that, meme, because I've seen people like genuinely praise the last Fat Man bomb as like, bro, it's like such peak game design. I genuinely don't know what they're on about. So I don't know. Maybe DSP isn't crazy for. Well, I don't know if he did find the. He did play MGS2, so there is definitive evidence on what DSP did or did not do in MGS2 when it came to the last Fat Man bomb. But like still. Alright.
Raiden, what's going on? Raiden! Raiden!
I do want to hand it to the game and say that's a pretty good example of like, what's it? On the fly thinking type game design, where it's like, hey, you know, your first instinct is to run like a maniac. You're fucking kidding me. But yeah, your first instinct is to run like a maniac. And so it's like... So it's like, you know, the one example... This is one time where you don't want to do that. Because if you run instantly forward after the fucking thing squeaks and you get found, I like that in concept, but in execution it's like, oh, do it again, asshole. The challenge itself doesn't really change, you just know more about it. Raiden, shoot the gun? Bro? Hello?
Raiden, is something wrong? Raiden! Raiden!
I do not remember having this much trouble. Yeah, trouble. I couldn't type to trouble or struggle. But I do not remember having this much trouble with this the last time I did it. Bro! I guess I could crouch under the whole thing, but that would be really fucking boring. Alright, I'm just gonna... Which actually, that reminds me of something. So, when I beat MGS4 for the first time, I posted my fucking, my endgame stats to... Why is he still asleep? That's bizarre. I posted my endgame stats to Twitter.com, and some fucking asshole on Twitter.com, as they are wont to do on Twitter.com, fucking commented on my shit being like, bro, it took you, however long it took me to beat the game? That's fucking crazy. You must suck at it, right? And I was like, wait, how does game time directly correlate to how good I am at the game? Because, what's it? First of all, the game has like 8 hours of cutscenes, so you factor that one in or what?
I'm going to go in my pants.
And also, considering the fact that it's literally my first time playing the game, obviously I'm gonna experiment and play around with shit more than just, you know, than someone who's already played the game and will get through it faster. And so I constantly was questioning him on, like, so what about my game time means that I played poorly? And, like, he was struggling for a lot of it. I wish I could bring up the Twitter thread, but my fucking Twitter got deleted, so, you know. I think I posted a few of them in the Discord while they were happening. So, considering how Discord works, you might catch a few of them there, but it's by far not the whole conversation. And then even if you go back to it, all my tweets are going to be deleted, and so you're only going to get half of it, but what can you do? But anyway, I say all that to say that one of his points that he did manage to make was that, you got the inchworm achievement, which means that you spend a lot of the game crawling. And obviously, if you spend a lot of the game crawling, that means you're bad. And like, you understand why that one confused me a bit, right? It's like, oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid, the stealth game where a lot of your movement is done through crawling. You were crawling during it, which means that you suck at it. Like, oh, okay, I guess that's how that works. if you say so. Random asshole on Twitter.com. If, according to you, Mr. Person A on Twitter.com, crawling in the stealth game makes me bad, then I guess I'm bad. And it's like, if you didn't want me to crawl for the whole fucking game, why'd they make crawling so good? Hello? Where am I going? Oh, right, I remember now. Fucking... Fun fact, 70% of the time, that does not work every time. The only reason I even bring that up is because of the situation that just happened on the fucking thing or whatever, where the solution was to, you know, was to crawl on the ground. And so in my head, it's like, okay, so I suck because I didn't do the most, like, efficient method. Okay, I'll accept that as an answer because, like, well, okay, not as for why I suck. Obviously, it just means you're better. It doesn't mean that I suck, but whatever. But you know what, let's even say, if you don't do the most efficient thing, you suck at the game. Let's even accept that to be true. If for whatever reason we were to do such a thing. I will accept that. But if not doing the most efficient thing is the thing the game always wants you to do and is also the best option every time for making it through the fucking video game, then, like, that's the game's fault, not mine. Because fucking I neglected to mention that the only reason he even fucking had a problem with me having a game time that was, I guess, high was because I called MGS2 shit, and he fucking loved that game.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
And so I assume it was a case of butthurtedness, you know, niggas making up shit to defend the thing they like. And I typically don't like assuming that people are butthurt because, like, fucking, obviously I can't know that for a fact. But why else would you be fucking batting 1,000, or not batting 1,000? Batting 1,000 means you're accurate. But why else would he be a fucking shooter for MGS4 when all I did was play the game and say that I didn't like it? And then he was like, "Ah, but your game time though," and it's like, fucking what? And I so desperately wish I could relay any of his other arguments to you, because they were some shit.
Take out that circuit panel from inside the room, and it's no job for bare hands.
All right, come back immediately.
Looking back at Kirby Star Allies, it sucks that it introduces one of the best abilities that combine combat and movement, but in a game with brilliant level design. Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about Star Allies. It's like Star Allies. Star Allies is a fine game, but the problem with it is that fucking this is boring. You can't do anything in it. Because yeah, Star Allies has a lot of good abilities and a lot of good ideas, but the game is like 3 hours long.
The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this.
And then they added DLC content, free DLC content. But it's fucking free DLC. I would have liked the game to have been good when I bought it. Not 2 years later. Is that so much to ask? Especially since Nintendo made it a fucking trend with them. Super Mario Party doesn't get online play until 3 years later. Fucking explain that one to me. Mario Tennis Aces kept getting content for like fucking 5 years after that game came out.
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct.
Just call it Nikita, man.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right, but make sure you don't hit.
And I only say that because fucking
the president is wired with nano.
This game and a lot of other MGS games will constantly be like, ah, yes, you know the GDOC, and it'll in parentheses put the GDOC, and it's like, so why did you assume that I knew what the fucking GDOC was?
Lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his
Only to then explain it to me if I didn't know what it was, assuming the acronym even explains what it is, and it's not just another fucking jumble of words. But then they'll be like a remote-controlled missile launcher that you control by doing the bubbity-boobity, and it's like, fucking... the way you choose what to and not to not explain is baffling, to say the least. More like Sawcon bullets. I haven't used any of these yet, so fuck it. That's not where I want to throw it. Sweet. Ah, damn it. Cool. Wow, chats last way longer in this game than they do in MGS1. Oh, Lama, you mean X previously known as Twitter? Yeah, sure. After he got taken over by the real implementation 13. What is that fucking sound? It can't be in this room, because if it was something that dropped, it wouldn't have dropped a second time, obviously. Not dropping works. Must be a little girl upstairs. How would you rank the members of Dead Cell from worst to best? Mine would be Fat Man, Vamp, Solves Fortune. From worst to best? Oh wait, no. Okay, no, you put Fat Man at number 1, 4th being the worst. How would you say worst to best, then put them in best to worst order? You fucking jaboke. But no, for me it would be number 400,000 Fortune, number 3 Vamp, number 2 Solidus, number 1 Fat Man. Vamp fucking sucks, dude. Like, I get that Solidus is a hamey little guy, but at least that makes him somewhat charming. But Vamp is just a fucking lame-o. He's just edgy knife guy who cuts himself and licks the blood because he's a vampire, but not really, he's nanomachines. Vamp fucking sucks. I feel like way too much time is spent hanging on edges. Uh, maybe. I don't particularly hate it that much, but they were definitely very proud of that one as a mechanical improvement over MGS1. They were like, look, you can hang on ledges this time. Do I have to do swimming now? I thought I only had to do that with Emma. I don't want... do I have to? Do I have to now? And I have to do it eventually.
The president is...
That's the left side foreign, and the power source, I have foreign, yeah, but Snake is a fucking loser. He's gonna be like, hey, yes, this one was like a thing to fight the missiles.
Remote-controlled missiles. I saw.
God damn it. Seawater's working out of the tanks, B1's flooded, oh no. Hey guys, you want to learn about how to swim in MGS2? The more has a chance to do something funny with the Twitter X thing. Imagine being the president and having a fucking rocket comes out of the air vent. You would assume they're trying to assassinate you in the most, like, extravagant way possible. Worst part about Star Allies is that they went 3D afterwards, so you know that we ain't getting 2D Kirby for a while. I mean, we don't necessarily know that.
Colonel, B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim.
Can't the Colonel see through the codec? Why'd you have to explain that to him? Didn't he just see it?
Part of the VR training either.
When you're
or if they retconned how the codec works.
Corresponding directions using the up, down, left, and right movement of the left stick. Push the punch button to dive down from the surface.
Ollie, use the punch button to dive down from the surface, you say. Stroke the water. That's homosexual, Colonel.
To swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will...
That's right. Okay. Swimming isn't even that bad, MGS2. It's just not fun. And I would rather not. To be honest. But yeah, we don't necessarily know we're not going to be getting 2D Kirby for a while. We likely won't be getting 2D Kirby for a while. But you know, there's always a chance. There's something over here. This is a waste of everyone's time. Most importantly, mine. And take your time, why don't you, Raiden? Or the mines. I know there are mines around here somewhere. Or is that only when you do with Emma? That might just be with Emma. What's in here? Right. Oh, hey, night vision goggles, sweet. I knew that I knew it was either those or thermals, but that works. Are they the same in this game? They are not. I have been turned around. Where am I going? Came in here, and then... I turned into here to get the night vision goggles, and then... I'm supposed to go down again, right? Yeah. Should be this direction, unless I have to go left again. Ah, there's a... It was too late. Momentum had already been set in motion. I thought there was gonna be an air bubble back here. Fucking, what do you want?
You have the remote-controlled missile.
I showed it to the map. What else is back there, you know? Well, I know what else is back there, but like... Is there anything back there that I can use right now? Potentially? I know you kooky-ass MGS games like to reward people for finding shit early. Oh hey, it's the Colonel. He died in the fucking beginning of the game. Or wait, no, it's Stillman. Hi, Stillman. How'd you end up down here? Fucking... it's odd that Kirby Fighters 2 doesn't use the other characters in Star Allies where they both play nearly the same. It's a bit lame. Yeah, probably didn't play Kirby Fighters 2. I was like, what's the fucking... what are we doing here? The Vulcan figure in the water. Yeah, we already found the Vulcan Raven figure, not the water, so, like, who cares? Snake was like, Raven. He didn't say anything, actually, that was a lie. But, what if he did? He would have said, Raven. Vulcan. Fucking Liquid Men. Not Liquid, Raiden. But hey, the PSG-1 Tranquilizer. I'm not going to use that, because why the fuck would I? But, it'd be useful. If it had a silencer, which it does not. A problem we will come across again in MGS5, until we eventually solve it with the mechanics found in Metal Gear Solid 5. Which sounds far more interesting than it actually ends up being. But that's really just the way it is with the series, isn't it? Locked. Rats, as Knuckles in Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid in Sonic Adventure 2 would say. Nope. It's not Emma time yet. And trust me, it will be Emma time. And it will be uncomfortable. I urge those who haven't to watch the Hi, I'm Daisy comic dubs for Metal Gear Solid games, because they're pretty funny. For many a reason. The Vulcan figure in the water, if you played the EPO game, the good PS3 one. No, I have not. I have not consumed any EPO media. I will eventually read the manga. That is all, really. Why is Stillman's body still intact? Well, how did Stillman die, like, specifically? He was just like, Fat Man got me. He got me, guys. I'm dead. I'm dying. And the Fat Man was like, I killed him. Laugh and grow fat from eating. Never mind, I'm not gonna finish that one. But the point, like, he died, and how do you end up down here, like at all? Anyway, I have the Nick Cheetah, so time to do some good old-fashioned Metal Gear Soliding. Yeah, no suppressor. Which, like, obviously, but... Thing name, first person view, release a fire. Cool. Fire in the hole. Fuck. Don't worry about it, Mr. President. I believe I remember the correct way to go, but don't quote me on that. What's up, dog? Move! Do not. He helped look for bombs and found a shit ton and died. Is that what happened? I just remember he was like, guys, Fat Man, he caught me in the trap. And we were like, what trap? And he was like, he got me with the trap. If he said bomb specifically, then that's my fault for not paying attention. Here comes the only other funny character in the game, aside from the aforementioned Fat Man.
So you're finally here.
You've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
True.
All right, sir.
See you, David.
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I guess you're here for the sex,
Prepared
then.
to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you... What the...
You're a man?
Never mind. I am no longer interested.
Who are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound?
Like, the thing that makes that seem funny isn't just, like, the out-of-context thing of, like, oh yeah, he felt up Raiden's nutsack. It's, why did he feel up Raiden's nutsack? He was, because, obviously he was...
So nobody can listen in.
That's not how that works. It's the opposite, actually. If you go to nanocommunications, that allows people to listen
Do
in.
you read me, sir?
The game is terrible.
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input
But,
the sequence necessary
but yeah,
for
so Mr. President Johnson here,
correct.
he's
I
sitting around the
punched
room,
sequence in
and then a
myself.
fucking, what he assumes to be a woman
If you
comes
asked
in and
me
he's
2
like, damn,
hours
she's about to
ago,
kill
my
me.
answer would have
Well,
been yes.
before I go,
Right now,
I gotta grab some pussy
keeping me
first.
alive until my
And he's like,
vital
wait a minute,
signs
you're a
are
dude?
confirmed.
Never mind, what do you want?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They
What,
sought
he thought that this hypothetical woman was here to kill
I
him,
wanted absolute power.
and that now it's his first plan, was going for the pussy grab.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
Real Trump, grab by the pussy grab by the pussy moment.
The real
Like,
power is in the Patriots' hands.
Kojima predicted the future, I guess.
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them.
You know what? Raiden is also blonde like Stormy Daniels,
Even
so...
among those with code word clearance.
Okay, yeah, whatever. I genuinely... This cutscene is...
The Patriots.
No, the Patriots. Yeah, we're not up to that game yet.
I
No, we
wish
saw
to be
work against the Patreons. Patreons? Yeah, Patriots.
My
And we're not gonna play that
predecessor.
game because it's fucking onto the PS3, and I could emulate it, but that would require a lot of loading screens. I don't think anyone wants to sit through. Least of all me.
That's right.
See, he gets it.
It is a me.
Anyway, huge lore dump. It said it really doesn't. Oh no, it does matter. It's very important. However, it's not important for our purposes. Because we're just playing the game. Essentially, there's this people called the Patriots, and they control the country. And Mr. Johnson wants to be a member of the Patriots, but they don't do that shit. And so they're gonna use Arsenal gear, which is hidden under the big shell, to control the world with AI.
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot.
That's the gist.
You've got to hurry. That disc is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal.
Until now, we've got to upload a disk into Arsenal gear, that it does not upload the AI to the internet and kill everyone.
There's only one thing that remains to be done.
I didn't grab your pussy by accident. I want something from you.
Now, kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role! Oh!
No, take your time.
Using your right to free speech, Mr. President.
That's actually pretty funny. I'll give that one to you, Ocelot.
The President! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped.
That's why they call me Revolver.
Carrier boy.
Raiden, shoot him.
Forget the
did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion.
Gavin, have you ever cracked double digits for a stream yet while streaming? I think I did once.
Let me at least have the
No, because there was one time in the Kingdom Hearts stream, like ages ago.
What?
And there was a different time. It might have been Mario Party.
This is my last
I just remember Chris and Jordan were there.
I'm counting on you.
Which, if that tells you anything, it's that the way to make my streams more entertaining is to get my friends on it. Which I do plan on playing another Nuzlocke with Jordan soon-ish. I just have to figure out when exactly we want to play it, because, like, I want to get Birth by Sleep out of the way first. Then we can do it on Saturdays. But Birth by Sleep is, as you can tell, taking a bit. So I might just wait till the summer.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Where do we go?
We can also just do more fighting games.
Was to rescue the president and eliminate
The only problem with that is that
However, given the recent turn of
the only fighting games that we would be on equal ground for would be BlazBlue and DNF Duel.
once and for all.
Do you actually think
Which isn't to say we couldn't play those two games, but that's that it might get repetitive.
being a front for Arsenal gear?
I don't have
Because he's better than me at Tekken. Tekken 7 at least, I don't know if he's played 8.
I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, he's way better than me at Tekken.
Part of the terrorist plot?
I'm way better than him at Guilty Gear. Though it's also because he doesn't play it.
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust.
What else do I play? Fighter. I guess we're equal in fighters, but I don't think either of us wants to play Dragon Ball Fighters. So womp womp.
When you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president.
I feel like there's like a game I forget. Oh yeah, I did install Under Night in Birth too, so you can try that.
To the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1 in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Oh yeah, Rivals of Ether. Forgot about that.
It's up to you to make sure that the president
Oh, and Yomi Hustle. We did play that once.
Understood.
Or did me and Chris play that? I don't know. I'm pretty sure he also has it.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake.
And has played it, so.
He's been assassinated.
What?
There's options.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died
I just,
before his vital ID.
I'm just not too keen on getting rolled in Tekken. Especially since I hate Tekken. Well, hate might be a strong word. I just don't. I don't like playing it.
It doesn't make any sense.
And it wouldn't be very fun to roll him in Guilty Gear. So, you know.
Maybe there's a way to launch without
I don't know. Maybe he's fucking Southern Arsenal gear, launching a nuke, something or other.
2 years ago. I know these pictures. They were on the
I like while they were struggling, Kojima felt the need to slip in a Raiden booty pick. I mean, hey, you know, Kojima is an equal opportunity sexist.
I'd infiltrated the dummy tank.
Smash? I mean, I don't think. Well, okay.
Shortly after I made it
First of all, I don't think either of us wants to play Smash. But second of all, even if we did, I'm pretty sure Jordan stopped paying for Nintendo Online. And honestly, I should too, because I don't play my Switch like ever, and even when I do for single player games.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Honestly, if it wasn't so cheap, I probably would have stopped paying for it by now.
But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gorlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked.
But I did start paying for YouTube Premium this month, so maybe it's time. Maybe it's finally time to sunset my Nintendo Switch Online. But the only thing I use it for is Splatoon 3, but I don't play Splatoon 3 ever. Even though I like the game, I should play it more, but I don't. So there's just too many games to play. I can't dedicate my time to playing an online game.
Managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out
How? It was already below you. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, okay, so I played the beginning of the game.
Forget it.
Forget it. Emma Emmerich. That's who we're getting next. That's what the game's happening. Actually, hold on. So I remember earlier I said like, oh, we're kind of farther along in this game than I thought. Yeah, we're getting kind of close. Because after Emma, it's Vamp. Well, after we meet Emma, it's Vamp. And then after Vamp, it's the Sniper Bridge section. And then after that... you bring Emma to the room to put the thing in. Even though, you know... Then you meet Olga and Snake, and they're like, yo, bro, we're gonna have to knock you out real quick. And then you do the torture section. Then you do the final Arsenal Gear section, before you fight a bunch of Rays, and then you fight, Solidus. No, we're on level 1, I'm a fool. So, we could actually reasonably get shit done. Also, I'm fine with going a little bit longer for this stream, by which I mean I'm gonna fight Vamp. Because, I don't have anything to do tomorrow. I had originally... I was originally supposed to be working, but I found out the day before, by which I mean this morning, that no, I actually don't have to. But because I thought I was going to be working on my first job, I took off from my second job, but and so now, which means I took up today for my second job, so I don't have to take it up tomorrow for my second job, which means I'm doing another job tomorrow, which means I'm free Saturday, which is why we're playing Mario Party. Part of why we're playing Mario Party.
Listen, there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Emma Emmerich?
I'll get her.
Why don't you just call her Emma? Why EE?
What?
Yeah.
By the way, you're gonna have a hard time getting her into the water, pal. Forgot about that.
Well, yes.
She can't fucking swim? Why wouldn't you tell me this?
In fact, she swam like
I suck at fighting games? That's fine, meme. You're not the one getting shit on.
I was in my room.
Speaking of fighters, I always feel a deep sense of shame when I remember that I have Fighters Still Switch and even bought DLC. Same! Actually, hold on, you want to see something epic? Hold on, you want... Otacon, I genuinely do not care. Stop explaining this to me. Oh, okay. Wait, no, should I have Fighters on... No, okay, never mind. I was actually gonna pull up my Fighters on Switch and to fucking show off that game and all of its low-poly nonsense. But I forgot that I have that game on physical. I left it at home, for obvious reasons. So, what's it? So I cannot show you. But I also own Fighters on Switch, and bought DLC for it. Which, like, to be fair to me, that was in, like, 2019, when the only console I had was a Switch. And I wanted to play Dragon Ball Fighters, and so I bought Dragon Ball Fighters for my Nintendo Switch. And I also wanted to play GT Goku. And, who else did I buy? It was GT Goku and someone else. I didn't buy UI yet because he wasn't out. It wasn't Z-Broly, I don't think. Because I didn't... I might have had him, I just wasn't good at him. Maybe. I think it might have been GT Goku and Z-Broly. But... I know... No, it was, fucking, what's his face? Gogeta. It was Gogeta. Yeah, I wanted to play fucking GT Goku and Gogeta, and so I bought them for my Nintendo's for Dragon Ball FighterZ for my Nintendo Switch. And so, but then obviously later on, I was like, wait a minute, fucking, why would I play Dragon Ball FighterZ on my Nintendo Switch when it's like, it goes on sale for like $5 on PC. I just get that. And then I convinced Jordan and Chris to get it. And we started playing Fighters. And times was good. For a while. Until we played so much of Fighters that we realized the game kind of sucks. It doesn't really. But man, there are some things that make you think it does. Hi, Vamp.
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancies.
Also, nano machines. Have you played Marvel? I assume you mean Marvel vs. Capcom. And the answer is, yeah, kinda. I played a little bit of MVC3, just not, like, any substantive amount of it. Like I think collectively 20 minutes total. At most. I didn't want to get into it though, because MBC3 looks fun. Honestly, all the Marvel's Capcom games look fun. Shit, even in terms of like visuals, I like how MVC2 looks more than 3. Like, you know, 3's 3D models aren't terrible or anything. I just vastly prefer the sprites. A lot. Then there's MVC Infinite, which I've heard actually is like a good game, like it's fun. Which almost kind of makes me pissed off that people hated it. Which, like, you know, I know why people hated it. It has a pitiful roster. You know, like the day one DLC, I'm pretty sure is like Black Panther or something.
Emma's alive?
What else? What else? The story was bad. I think the visuals were kind of bad because people were like, Chun-Li's face, ew. I feel like something I'm forgetting. But like, but every time people talk about like the core gameplay with the Infinity Stones and shit, they're like, oh yeah, this gameplay's actually really fun. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? That's like the most important thing. The video game. Like, if the game sold like shit, I would understand that, because, you know, for most people, buying a fighting game, you know, it's very much the superficial stuff that drags them in. Like, the reason Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 is the best-selling, like, anime fighting game or whatever, is because Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 is a very, very pretty game. That game is very, very well polished. Fun? Yeah, kinda. But, you know, it's a 3D anime fighter, it's not very deep. But, like, people don't care about that, because the game is just clean. It's good to look at, it's good to play, etc., etc. And so for a game like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, where it's not that, I understand why, like, generally, when it comes to the mass public, the game would have sold like shit. I understand the game selling poorly, but the fact that no one plays it? Why? People play obscure games that sell like shit all the time. Especially in fighting games. Melee is terrible. Super Smash Bros. Melee is a bad video game. But people love it. Everyone plays it. The two Smash games that people play are Melee and Ultimate. And Ultimate just because it's the most recent one. You think people were playing Smash 4 because they liked it? No, they would have played Melee if they wanted to.
Final check for activating Arsenal has been completed. All Arsenal personnel report to your stations.
I say all this to say, I feel like Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was treated kind of unfairly, since every time people talk about the gameplay, it's always about how it's really fun. But then no one played the game. Why? I get the game was disappointing. I get why you might want to play other games more than it, but to just like say, nope, fuck it, the most recent Marvel vs. Capcom title, absolutely not. Why? Again, it's not like they could have. It's not like if people played it, it would have saved the series, because people probably wouldn't have bought it anyway. So it would have sold like shit. Oh, come on, man. And now Vamp Fight. Oh shit, do I not have normal grenades? Do stun grenades work? I forgot. God damn it. Where's he at? Oh. Oh. I'm a fool. Stun grenades. Yep. I might use a grenade launcher. Did I just shoot the water? This boss fight is not very good, if you could not tell. I wasn't joking in the MGS video when I said that this game, the series, just is filled with bad boss fights. I can shoot the knives out of midair. What the fuck? That's awesome. If I saw my gun loaded. Oh? Oh. Hey, pal. Fucking goddamn it. Yep, this is the whole fight, by the way. Also, I think I'm bleeding. Fucking right, man. Yep, that's the boss fight. Was that entertaining? Was that fun for you to watch? Did you like that? Hey, if he's immortal, why is he dying here? Fucked up, isn't it? Even though it's like a fighting game, I do find them fun. Yeah, fighting games can be fun even if you're not like that good at them. Because I'm like basically average at every fighting game I play. Maybe slightly above average. Because what's the average for a fighting game? Is that like if the average video game player plays a fighting game, or is that if the average fighting game player plays a fighting game? Because the average fighting game player and the average video game player are two very different things. The average video game player will pick up a fighting game and be like, you have to hold back to block? That doesn't make any sense. It sounds like a joke, but the people, like, genuinely, it's teaching people you have to hold back to block is like, it's like watching man discover fire. They are baffled the first time you tell it to them.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family.
Speaking of fighters, the fighting games, I just had to have Roshi. Understandable. Sadly, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 can't be peaked due to no Mega Man having the worst Zero design. True. Why did they get rid of Mega Man? Was one of the Zero games one of the most recent games at the time? I can only assume that's why they did it, but also, like, fuck you. The two different guys. It's like, oh yeah, we need a Mega Man rep. Get rid of Mega Man, add in Zero. Fuck you. What are you talking about? Capcom what? Crapcom. More like Wokecom, so they couldn't add the man character. Capcom has gone woke. Ooh, that's a lot of mines. Raiden is a very graceful swimmer. Hey, body armor, sweet. That's gonna make the Metal Gear Ray fight way less annoying. Which is not to say it won't still be annoying, because it is in fact the Metal Gear Ray fight in Metal Gear Solid 2. And we'll get to that when we get to that, but I promise you, it just won't be very fun. Well, for me, you guys aren't the one playing the game. As a matter of fact, the last Zero game came out 5 years before MGC3. Well, fucking fuck me then. Yo, open the fuck up. Hold on. Hey, Rose, real quick.
What's up, Jack?
Save my game. What's our playtime at now? 6:14. It has a decent playtime to stream.
What is it?
I've always been alone.
That's so cute, I can't bear it.
I'm so lonely.
Oh, I can't bear it, that's what he says.
Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What a weirdo. What do you mean?
You never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After
Is this
we
my...
get together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this the codec call that I like?
Bring this up?
Why,
Because
Jack? Why?
there is one codec call in this entire game that I really, really like.
Why? Why can't you relax when you're...
And it has to do with Jack and Rose.
The mission...
I think this is the one that comes directly before it.
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
You're a real egotistical woman. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night?
Not a chance.
What's that supposed to mean?
I was lying.
Relax when I'm
You know,
with someone.
like a liar.
You wouldn't even let me in your room.
I think this is...
I just can't be
I think this is the
bothered.
codec call before the one I like a lot.
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room?
Okay, no, it is this
We knew
one.
each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me. I was so worried about you.
Look, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. It was your room, your heart.
Stop it.
There wasn't anything in your room. Only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
Rose?
I like that. I like that detail.
No family pictures. Not even a poster.
Rose, I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
That's why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not the point,
That's
Raiden.
not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
That's my favorite codec call, and as far as I'm concerned, the only good one in the entire game. I was really hoping it was gonna kill her, but whatever. And unfortunately, that codec call is not required. And then she pees herself. I guess it's genetic.
Are you alright?
It sounds like a joke, but it genuinely might be. Because Hal pisses himself, Emma pisses herself, Huey pisses himself.
Get me out. You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
All Emmerichs piss themselves, I guess.
I'm here to help.
They're just born with weak bladders.
Here, I'll prove it.
Even if for girls they have no balls to store the pee in.
Well, do you?
I do. Everybody on this project has them.
Okay, good. Let's try.
We didn't have enough budget for the cutscenes. Let's do this. Fuck you, Kojima. Fuck you.
Nanocommunication?
Can you hear me now? You're talking right in front of me, you fucking asshole.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help to stop the
God.
arsenal. I
God.
understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
Like how Johnny shits himself?
The president.
True, because that one's also
Be in
genetic.
Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
They're like they're like what's his
Have to
face?
get moving. This place will be flooded
Well,
soon.
they're like the Uchihas and the whatever the first Hokage's family was. I forgot the fucking name. Two bloodlines forever destined to be opposed to one another. The pitchers and the shitters.
We better move.
I can't swim.
If you're so afraid of water, why'd you come onto the big shell?
Leave me.
You can swim. You used to love it.
Why did we switch over to nanos? Who
Your
knows?
brother told me.
He ran out of budget for the cutscenes.
That's right. He's here
Probably.
to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here, waiting for us at
Why don't you
Shell
just put him on the
1.
phone?
No! He left me, my mother, when we needed him the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later. But first,
And Emma, cool story, bro, but I seriously don't care.
Water! It's hopeless! I can't swim! I can't swim!
you can do it.
And now we're watching a fucking a Windows Windows XP screensaver
The water, it wants me.
that Hideo Kojima personally recorded in the bays of New York, underneath the Brooklyn Bridge.
I was injected with something. My legs. I have trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest. First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take a break.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
We'll get Emma out and then end the stream. Because by then, I think that the next stream will be the last one, because I don't think there's much left in the game.
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
Yeah, you easily get it done in 3 hours.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea. Put your ear
It didn't even need to...
and listen to my heartbeat.
Didn't even need to the cells. They could have just done the story game thing with profiles on a black background.
Open your eyes.
Fucking yeah, they could have done a visual novel thing. But unfortunately, Hideo Kojima's a hack fuck, and instead of using the cool, awesome art from the first game, or like the first game, that they use in the codec calls, they just use the fucking stupid-ass 3D models.
Hang on tight.
Jauntily flapping their lips at each other, staring off into the endless abyss.
Okay, let's go.
It's right in time.
Take some deep breaths. 1, 2, 3.
Fucking... yeah, just take your time, Kojima. I don't have anywhere to be.
You should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong
Thanks,
with my
Raiden.
eyes. I wear them for show.
Trying to be different from the other girls?
Fucking Japanese.
I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
That's gonna get way more uncomfortable in a few minutes.
Somebody more important.
Well, actually, probably not in a few minutes. I don't think that's revealed in this stream. This next one.
Okay, let's go.
But yeah, that detail's gonna get way more uncomfortable later. But also the fucking vanity glasses thing. I've only ever seen that in Japan. I've never seen anyone in America wear vanity glasses. And even in Japan, I've rarely seen it in real life. I've only seen it once on a real person. The other time was fucking Joker Persona 5. Guys, that was like 60 seconds long. If even. We're really taking a break? Are sitting here and having a smoke for this one? Alright. I guess this is what we're doing now.
You did good.
I concentrated on your heartbeat. It reminded me of when I was a kid.
Cool. That's what we're having.
I remember my brother giving me a piggyback ride. I was
Like, on the one hand, this is a real cool story bro moment, but I feel like there's something in this cutscene that I wanted to fucking show off because it's funny.
Second marriages. Wherever my brother went, I used to tag.
I can't remember if it's in this cutscene or not, so you might be wasting our time here.
Didn't have any close friends, so he used to take
Luckily, I can read chat while I fucking do this shit. Also, fucking Otacon didn't have many close friends. Oh, sure. I believe. Pretend what? Pretend?
Yeah,
Question mark?
to play house.
Play
My
house?
dad was the husband and I was the wife.
Gulp.
But it was always just make believe.
Yeah, make believe. Yeah.
You know what I mean.
I never had.
Yeah, sure.
I think I know what you mean.
I can pretend I know what you mean. And luckily, it didn't get any more uncomfortable after that.
What's your status?
That's as far as it ever went.
I've got Emma Emmerich here.
And it does not get any more awkward.
Drowning.
Good job. Get her over to Shell 1 as soon as you can.
Presumably, is a hack. Didn't even know you don't have to pay artists. True. This whole game is about AI. But he couldn't get fucking 2001 ChatGPT to make him up some codec images. What the fuck?
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment and hold down the action button to give her a hand. To release your grip on her, take your finger off the action button. Emma can sit and wait until you help her back up. And be careful. You won't be able to use any weapons while you're leading her. Now head for strut L.
We're on our way.
We're on our way, I guess.
Raiden, we've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the system, but there's nothing I can do. EE's our only hope.
Right. I'll put her on then.
Huh? EE? What? How?
I'll use my codec as a relay.
Why can't she just use her
Here
codec?
she is.
How?
EE, is that you?
How?
EE. Why are you involved with Metal Gear?
Huh?
You
So,
knew
like, what's
our
the Metal Gear,
family's
bro?
dark history and still got involved? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Known.
Answer me. Why are you repeating the same mistake?
This is Otacon projecting when Snake yelled at him in the first game. And he was like, Otacon, what's wrong with you?
No, that's not what happened.
All right, that's enough.
Who are you?
I'm a
Colonel, what's an action button?
Otacon.
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
We haven't got time.
That's
for this.
literally
Raiden, get
what
her
you
over
just
here
described.
now.
You worked on Metal Gear to get back at Otacon.
Most of the enemies
That's a
aboard
sibling
Arsenal,
rival.
but I
Fucking
suggest you be
God, I
careful.
hate you.
Make sure Emma gets here in one piece.
Raiden, take care
One
of my
Piece.
sister.
海賊に俺はなる. I'm pretty sure I got that right. Also, this is how fast you get to walk with Emma. Ready to watch this? This is fun, right? Time for one of the weirdest cutscenes in the game. I put it in my video. So if you've seen that, you'll recognize this. But for those who haven't seen my MGS video, go watch it, by the way. It's one of my best
I've got
works.
this disc that the president gave me. This disc is supposed to contain a virus that can corrupt Arsenal Gear's operating system.
Our friend Jack here is gonna say something
This is my program.
strange.
What?
Why did the president give it to you?
Huh?
Did something happen to the president?
He's asleep. We sent him off to the ranch. Yeah, fucking, I played the game. I know what happened.
Are you reading me, Emma?
Yes, loud and clear.
The president said that Arsenal Gear was the Patriots' key to supremacy.
That's as good a description as any.
What exactly is it?
It's a massive data processing system capable of controlling information on a global scale.
Okay, so it's
processing system?
The thing you just said, a data processing system.
Maintaining the Patriots' control.
Social device.
Lost me.
Well, in this day and age, information.
It's an AI for controlling information.
A variety of information gathered by servers.
Yeah, peer-to-peer, fucking social internet connection, high-level student and data, and the other hand, they're not embrace so impossible in the 3040, and not understand that, you know. Gene looks like, they're supposed to the Patriots, and understand the reasons, understand, do your Arsenal years, play the clip of the so what?
Do you
And then just real ass footage of New York.
Prior to the end of the century?
You mean the Y2K problem?
That's right. If you recall, our government supplied the world with a countermeasure program, using the internet at full capacity. The program was distributed to every governmental organization, every key facility throughout the world.
Guys, remember Y2K?
Was included in an OS
an event that would have happened like a year before this game's release. A little bit over.
Let me guess. The Y2K countermeasure contained a program designed by the Patriots.
Like, on the one hand, I want to commend Kojima for implementing a real-life event into the story of his game in a way that made sense, for the most part.
Do you really know the basic principles on how data is exchanged?
But at the same time, it's kind of emblematic of this game's story that it clearly wasn't finished at a certain point if, you know, a year before the game came out, we're implementing critical points of the plot that have to do with real-life things that did not exist at the time this game would have been inceptionized and been in most of its development. Of course, this was back in 2000, well, 2000, so...
If it wasn't for the terrorists...
Or wait, no, actually, no. The game came out in 2001, which is a year before it would have been 2000. It means 2 years before it would have been 1999, which would have been the year after MGS1. So it probably would have been during the development. Never mind then.
Excuse me, he's a parrot, and he's my best friend.
You know what, Kojima? Never mind. I rescind my criticism.
Good.
Not about the other things you've done, but the thing I was just going to... Shut up! No, I don't care!
We've got a little longer to cover than the last
as soon as any character in a Kojima game goes, did you know? You know that's your cue to stop watching.
Not a pretty sight.
That's your cue to skip the cutscene.
Once we get past it, it'll be too dark to see anything.
Here it comes. Jack, don't say it. I know what you're thinking.
These? They're lacquered chopsticks. They hold your hair in place. Did you know that they're pretty popular in Europe and South America?
Did you know?
You're not only cute, but smart too.
Oh,
What, Raiden?
I'm much more than cute.
What, Emma?
Okay, let's go.
What, Raiden? Oh my goodness. Kojima, why? What actually was the point? Also, the did you know thing proved to be true again, because I could have skipped the cutscene after they said that. I just want to show you guys that part.
What's up, Jack?
I don't want to say it.
Soon, Jack.
Okay. No comments about the whole chatting up an 18-year-old? Okay. Not that I personally have a problem with it. You know, Raiden's like, what, 20-something? I'd say that's within an acceptable age range. It's just weird because he's fucking married. Well, I don't know about married, but in a relationship. I like that the music is dynamic with whether you're underwater or not. Especially since the music itself is good. Fucking turn, Raiden. Oh my goodness! You useless cunt. Uh-oh. Where do I get the thermal goggles? Is it right before the sniper fight? Or, you know, I call it a fight, but... the sniper event. Will you play Battle Network? Or wait, hold on. I will watch MGS video. How does they know that I will actually watch the video? Hardy Har. Will you play Battle Network? Like, Mega Man Battle Network? God, you're fucking... So you can't move your legs when it's just walking down the goddamn hallway. You need me to hold your hand. But bugs, I hate bugs, and you fucking... Hate you, woman. Yeah, you mean Mega Man Battle Network? In which case, I don't know, probably not. As far as I know about Battle Network, it doesn't seem particularly interesting. But I've also heard some people be like, yo, it's actually like the secret goated Mega Man game, so perhaps I'm missing out. This is fun, right? Like, the thing Kojima seems to not understand about puzzles in video games is that puzzles aren't just, hey, what item do you have to use to figure this thing out? What could you possibly need to use? Bobbity boobity. I'm gonna save here and then leave. We can pick this up next time. I just want to get her out of the water.
Is that you? Jack, about trying to break into your room.
What did Kojima mean by that?
Just forget about it.
No,
Who knows?
I said I did it because I was
Yeah.
about you.
Yeah, fuck, I don't know. Probably not. Because looking at the gameplay of Battle Network, it doesn't look interesting to me. But like I said, people say it's like the secret goated Mega Man game, so maybe one day.
I really thought so.
But I also have to play like every other Mega Man game before that, because I haven't.
You know I wouldn't.
Not that Mega Man, not that you need to play Mega Man other games to get to Battle Network. It's obviously its own thing. But I say that to say that I'm not like into Mega Man, you know. I haven't really played any of the games, so I want to, you know, be a Mega Man fan before I start playing fucking Bizarro spin-offs.
In your room. Not another woman, not me, not even you.
Rose.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to.
It's like playing a fucking Kingdom Hearts mobile game. You're not a Kingdom Hearts fan. Like, why would you even? Anywho, Metal Gear Solid 2. It's a video game. You know? Jack, why'd you try to rizz her up? She didn't even ask about that. Isn't that kind of fucking crazy? Battle Network is peak design though, Mega Man design. I do like the Mega Man design. There are a lot of good Mega Man designs, honestly. I think the only one that I don't like that much is Star Force. That's just because I think the arm is kind of awkward looking. Otherwise, it's fine. I think the ZX games look kind of weird, but that's more because of the chibi than because of like the art style. Which I guess you could say chibi is the art style, but yeah. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 2. We'll likely finish it next stream. You know, don't quote me on that, but as far as I remember, there isn't really that much of the game left. So unless we get stuck on a boss fight or something, yeah, we should be done next stream. So yeah, see ya.